Good morning, fellas. I hope everybody has had a good evening and got some sleep. For those of you that were hanging out on the stream yesterday, thank you guys for coming by and hanging out. This is the very first edition of Tuesday Newsday, which is going to be a new thing that we're doing every week. I don't know how long the gameplay streams on Mondays and Fridays will last. That depends on how many of you guys show up. But Tuesday Newsdays are going to be a new thing, which is great, but also kind of sucks for me because I got to get up uber early on Tuesday mornings now. But that's okay because this is fun and I'm living the dream. So what we're going to be doing from here on out is every Tuesday we're going to get up really early and we're going to do these 8 a.m. streams. And it's going to be kind of a collection of coverage of GTA 6 news, of gaming news, of Rockstar news, of all kinds of different things. So we're going to be covering a lot of different things. Teddy, yes, I am tired this morning. But I've got some coffee. Got myself a cup of coffee right here in the ever so beautiful Night Owl mugs that you can get in the merch store right now if you like one. There's also a Doug mug and a Sav mug and all kinds of stuff in there. So if you're not a fan of the Night Owl mug, we've got other vessels in which you can drink your morning nectar or tea. Welcome to everybody that is joining us from the UK that isn't normally able to catch the evening streams on Wednesdays. For example, like Gunner, who just said it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon here in England. Welcome, fellas. It's good to have you guys. That's been one of the coolest things since being able to go full time now is being able to do streams earlier in the day and kind of link up with some of you guys over there. They can't normally come by the Whiskey Wednesday stream, so it's really, really cool to have you guys in here. So welcome. If you are new to my streams or my content, this is a very respectful community, guys. I don't have to police it because a couple hundred people in here will police it for me. So just be respectful. Don't be a jerk. Don't treat anybody like dirt or, say anything ridiculous. Because you'll get timed out, and if it continues happening, you'll get banned. We have some very, very good mods there on it. And then, if you do something silly, we got to make fun of you. And, I don't necessarily like doing that either, but I do have a button reared and ready to go. So let's not do that. Let's just have a good morning and have a good time, guys, because we're officially 113 days away from GTA 6 coming out. And we've got some really cool stuff to talk about this morning. So let's just get into it. If you're new to the stream, just hit the like button. It really helps me out. It helps YouTube understand what streams they should be promoting on their platform. And being that I'm a full-time creator now, it's more important than ever that you guys smash the like button if you have thumbs and are able to. So I really do appreciate it. Let me know if the music is too loud. I think I have it set right, but just let me know. We're kind of used to producing this stuff on the fly. So let's go ahead and do some shouts. This is normally how I like to start my streams. So let's go ahead and do some shouts. If you guys are here and you're watching, you're welcome to just lurk and not say anything. But if you say hello in the chat, you'll pop up on the participants list and I'll know who's here and I'm going to give you guys a shout. Let's see, we've only got, 30 people that are actively chatting right now in the chat, which is fine, but we're gonna go ahead and do some shouts. Luke says music is slightly too loud. Okay, thanks, Luke. I appreciate that. Okay, I use my index finger, but I still like the stream. That's perfectly fine. ASDF, I appreciate you. My light counter is not accurate. Okay, well, I appreciate that. This is still kind of fresh, new technology that Canon has developed for a few of us live streamers, content creators. So it's better than me having to go in and actually change it every 10 seconds. So, all right. So let's go ahead and say hello. We're going to hit up the participants list here and then we'll go ahead and get into the news. So we got 4K HDR, 120 Hertz, who is a bronze level member. Welcome. Anawack is here. What's up, Anawack? How you doing? We got ASDF, who is a bronze level member. Brandon Harmon, can only do so much. I haven't seen that name in a while. Can only, how are you doing? Chase Haddon, Chili83, welcome Chili. Chris, I1I90, Coach Cam J, Dan 912X, Dave Davison 7211, Dominic Ratatouille, I think is what that says. Dom Toiletto, that's funny. Drake T243, Equalizer's here. What's up, Equalizer? Falcon Horst, Gaming Grenade, Jeff Clargo Art, George Drummer 101, Gift Sikayoima, I'm sorry if I butchered that. Gunners 2636, Gunner Mav 1625, who's a bronze member. Gun Show 12, I'm Chris R1, who's a gold level member. I'm definitely not famous, who's a blue level member, who's been a member for 6 months. Let's go. Jack Scheidmeyer, Jake 56J, K Mert 9163, bronze. Kathy S1579, bronze. Katie Lee 76, Lazy Gun Guy, who's a gold level member for 2 months. Leet 2825, 2 Lightsing YouTube. Lord Tordai is here, fellas. Luke Devon, gold level member, been a member for 2 months. Luke M 2427. Where'd I go? I lost my Mason Geisy, Matthew Santa Maria, MJAF03, Mojo Chop 777, Mr. GTA Man, bronze level member. Mr. E-Man, Mountain Doomy, Mystical Dragon 73, Nesto 1774, Nick Nollins, Nulos, Noldad 77, who's a silver level member for 1 month, Nuggy 65, OG Whiplash, Olympian SV2, Peter Cluey, Ravioliva, sorry if I butchered that, Richard Frazier, 5354, Rod Lethbridge, Ryan Kitely, Samurai Cody 7319, Sean Mujanja, that's a fun one to say, Steve 90 UK, Stuart Anderson, T-Bird is here, Teddy Knight, Trophic Live and Friends 1764, Vice on Wheels, what's up Vice, how you doing brother, hope you're doing well, Willie B 79, who's a gold level member, Husky Mad, and Zoinked. If I did not read your name, it's not because you're not in here and hanging out. It's because YouTube did not recognize you as an active participant in the chat. All right. We do have some donations here we've got to get to. Holy crap, already. I'm just going to assume that was Equalizer, but let's double check. We're going to scroll back up. Yep, sure was. Equalizer, dropping $100 to start off the stream. Equalizer, dude, I can't thank you enough, brother. You are almost single-handedly keeping my bills paid. I really appreciate it, dude. That's insane. Let's get some fat W's in the chat for Equalizer with these big donos. Thank you. I every time I see $100 dono pop up, it like makes my jaw hit the floor, and I hope that I'm not like underreacting to it. It is incredibly helpful. Thank you. It really means a lot. So thank you. Let's get a little banana dance for old Equalizer this morning. Okay, got another donation from Matthew Santa Maria with a $9.99. Says, Sav, you sound groggy, bro. LOL, good morning. Congrats on full-time, brother. I appreciate it. I am groggy. I've been awake for all of 40 minutes this morning. And my son woke up in the middle of the night last night he had a bad dream, and so that kept us up for a little bit. And I was up till probably 1 o'clock in the morning, wrapping up stuff after the stream and getting stuff ready for this one and responding to some emails and stuff. So full-time life is busy. It's still busy. It's fun, though. I wouldn't change anything about it. I love it. Thank you guys so much. It really means a lot to me that you guys have supported me to get me here. Lustful Succubus. I didn't know my ex-wife was in here. Welcome to the sack.
You are a worthless piece of shit. Get out of my face.
You're fired.
Sorry, wrong animation. Played the wrong one. Welcome to the sack.
Let's see how you do under pressure. Yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better.
Chris, I won I-90. Also, welcome to the sack. I'm not going to play that one again. But welcome, guys. Welcome, fellas. Members get early access to videos among, a handful of other things, like custom emojis and all that stuff. So thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. Love all the support. You guys are awesome. So let's go ahead and dive into some news, because that's what you guys are here for. You're not here to listen to me yap on about how thankful I am to be full-time on YouTube. So let's go ahead and jump over here. Oh, my God. Okay. Right. I don't know what happened. Like, YouTube just stopped or something, and then like all these messages just popped up again. So let's see. We got another Gunner 2636. Welcome to the sack. Equalizer, dude. You're insane, brother. You're absolutely insane. I'm just guessing you're not married, and maybe you are, but I'm guessing you're not married, because if I was donating $100 consistently to a YouTuber, my wife would like have my ass. But thank you. I really appreciate it, brother. That's insane. You're out of your mind. He said, got to keep the lights on. Well, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Gunner 2636 with the €5 says, to help you with your full-time YouTube career, you deserve it. Your videos are so well put together and edited. You're my favorite GTA YouTuber. Thank you so much, brother. That means a lot. I appreciate that. Gosh, you guys are too nice. Okay. All right. Let's get to the news now. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Let me go ahead and pull open a window capture here. Here we go. All right, let's do this. We've got to bring this up here above that, and we've got to resize this window capture a bit. We'll go here. We'll go here. We'll go here. And then we'll just shrink this down here. Okay, so we're going to cover my ugly face here for a minute and take a look at what's going on. I'm sorry if you guys are watching us on a phone and that's really small. We'll figure out a better way to do this for the next one. Okay, so I'm on 6Hub right now, and the reason I wanted to go to 6Hub first is because this is where I found these articles. So if you're wondering if the news article scraper works, it works great. So if you go to the news articles tab over on the left side, it'll take you to the news article page. Very up towards the top. Close to the top. Let's see, where'd it go? It was just in here. Where did it go? I literally just had it. Oh, here we go. Take-Two doubles down on GTA 6 release date, expects net bookings to increase by 22% from Tweaktown. So I'm like, where is this coming from? So apparently Take-Two sent out like a package to its shareholders, and in that package was like a letter to shareholders. And this is from Strauss Zelnick, the head of Take-Two Interactive, by the way. So the big quote here was at the top. It says, fiscal year 2027 has the potential to be a major inflection point for our company, defined by groundbreaking entertainment experiences, creative and operational excellence, and record net bookings. It goes on to say, we deliver outstanding fiscal 2026 results, including net bookings of $6.72 billion, which was approximately $750 million above our initial guidance in 2026. It comes down here and says, Grand Theft Auto series continue to drive significant net bookings and deep engagement with its passionate community of players. We are excited about the future and the opportunities that lie ahead for our players, our company, and our shareholders. Fiscal year 2027 has the potential to be a major inflection point for our company, defined by groundbreaking entertainment experiences led by the planned November 19th release of Grand Theft Auto 6, creative and operational excellence, and record net bookings. Backed by our flexible balance sheet and expected operating cash flow of more than $1 billion this fiscal year, we are positioned to realize the creative and commercial potential of our franchises, pursue accretive, I guess is what that word is, M&A opportunities, and invest in technology that will unlock greater capabilities and operational efficiencies across our organization. We are exceedingly optimistic these efforts will drive our continued success and long-term shareholder value. And then it goes on to invite people to a shareholder meeting on September 17th, 2026 at 9 a.m. So if you're a shareholder, there you go. You've got a meeting to attend at 9 a.m. on September 17th. But one of the interesting things that came out of this was, let's see, let me go back here. Let me see. Let me zoom out just a little bit so you guys can see that. So Zelnick writes, the Take-Two delivered outstanding fiscal 2026 results with 6.72 net bookings. Fiscal year 2027 has a potential to be a major inflection point with the planned release of GTA 6. And then come down here. So there, if you guys missed the last earnings call, they talked about fiscal year net bookings of $8 to $8.2 billion in 2027, which would be up from the 6.72 billion figure that he just mentioned for the fiscal year 2026. So if that's accurate, Take-Two will see a growth of approximately 19% to 22%. Additionally, fiscal year 2027 runs from April 2026 to March 2027, which means a November 19th launch for GTA would leave roughly 4.5 months of GTA sales within that financial year. So 4.5 months to increase their net bookings by 20%, guys. That's an additional, what is it, like $1.5 billion or something like that? That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. And speaking of crazy, Equalizer just can't help himself. You're insane, dude. And I'll get to that, but Nixa got there just before you did with a RSD. I don't know what RSD is. Like 500 RSD. Does anybody know what that is? Is that Russian rubles? Like, what is that? Nixa says, W's full-time YouTube sav now on the road to 100K before GTA 6. I hope much love from your Serbian cousin. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. Not Russian rubles, maybe Serbian rubles. I don't know. I don't know what your form of currency is over there, but thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That is very kind. And Equalizer's back at it with a $49.99 donation. Says, we're both operators and can't bring money with us when we die. Well, thank you, brother. I really appreciate all the insane donos. You are insanely generous. That's just very kind of you. Thank you. I really do appreciate all the support. Now stop it, damn it. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so let's go ahead and jump back over here to the next piece of information I wanted to cover with you guys. And we're going to get to the Tom Henderson thing. So if you're here for the Tom Henderson thing, just hang tight. We're almost there, okay? We're almost there. I'll get to it, I promise. Grand Theft Auto 6 physical editions expire after 170 days in Japan. So this is more along the lines of not so great news. But if you live in Japan and you're buying GTA 6 physical edition, you have 170 days from the point that you buy the physical edition to activate the code. If you do not activate the code within that 170 days, you will miss your opportunity to download GTA 6. I don't know a whole lot of people personally that would purchase a game like GTA 6 and then just let it kind of sit on the shelf for 170 days without using the code. But I don't know, maybe you buy the game in Japan on the 19th and then you get sent off to war or something, and then you get back after your tour and, you know, too bad. You snooze, you lose. So I know that's a very niche and very specific situation, but it could happen. It could happen. So if you are in Japan and you are buying a physical edition of GTA 6, make sure that you redeem that within the 170-day window that you have, or you're kind of out of luck. So this is the era of digital games, guys. The era of digital games. We can fight back. We can try and fight back, and we can try and say all these things, but they're really smart about it by kicking this era off with the launch of GTA 6 because they know nobody's going to skip out on that release. You know, if they were going to ship like the next Call of Duty, just straight digital only, no physical copies, like, and they were the first ones to do it, oh my God, like Take-Two or Activision would just get absolutely demolished for it. And to be fair, Rockstar is getting their fair share of flack over this, but ultimately, I think this is stemming from consoles, you know, like the PlayStation or Sony and Xbox and all that stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. As you guys know, I've been a PC gamer for quite a long time, and all of my stuff is digital, but I own it because if anything ever happens with Steam, there are ways to download those games and continue playing them, even if Steam goes out of business. One of the many benefits being a PC gamer. But we're not gonna turn this into a console hate session. You guys already know how I feel about it. So, but yeah, the error of digital games, Rickshaw says. Yeah. You're not wrong, brother. You're not wrong. Okay, so let's get to the interesting bit of news here, fellers. Insider predicts GTA 6 Trailer 3 could arrive on August 6th, okay? Insider predicts August 6th tied to Take-Two August 7 earnings call, but he calls it a guess and not confirmed privileged information. And I'm going to let you guys listen to the context of that here in just a minute. Tom Henderson has landed on a specific prediction for when Rockstar Games finally breaks its silence on Grand Theft Auto 6 after confirming pre-orders on June 25th. His pick is August 6th. If right, that would mean we will get the next Grand Theft Auto trailer in less than 2 weeks. I believe, let's see, what would that be? 7 days would be the 4th, 8th, or I'm sorry, wow. 8, 9, yeah, 9 days from now. Less than 10 days. That'd be 9 days from now. Okay. An earnings call is where a company tells its shareholders how it's doing and what's coming. If you drop a massively hyped trailer the day before you talk to investors, you walk into that call with fresh, enormous engagement numbers to wave around, including but not limited to record views, a spike in pre-orders, and the internet on proverbial fire about your product. Now, here's what I'll say. Because some of you in here have PTSD from the 800 other times that we predicted this, and I don't blame you, which is why I'm not making predictions anymore. But I do find it interesting that Tom Henderson was one of the few people to say August or July. Everybody laughed at him, including me. I am happy to eat crow over that. And here we are, almost in August, and still no trailer 3. So we do have the earnings call coming up on the 7th of August. It is not uncommon for Rockstar to announce big news before that earnings call. Just before that earnings call. Could it be on that Thursday, the 6th? It could be. I would imagine that a lot of people are going to be looking for this next Tuesday on the 4th. I will be live on Tuesday, just doing our Tuesday Newsday stuff. It's not a copium stream. We're going to be live if anything happens, but we're not going to be sitting here like, selling you guys the copium. We're not doing that anymore. I did 1 or 2 of those, and that was enough for me. So, but yeah, we'll be live just in case, but we're not going to be sitting here like, obsessively checking for Rockstar tweets or anything like that. So, that'll be next week, maybe. I personally think that, Tom Henderson, I don't think he has a perfect track record, but he did say he was one of the only people that has said July or August. And now that we're almost in August, to me, that's like, okay, well, it does make sense for them to do a trailer just before the earnings call because they want to see that spike in numbers. And just because they haven't done that yet for this marketing cycle does not mean they won't do it for this marketing cycle. You get what I'm saying? There have been at least 2 or 3 other occasions on which we were looking for some kind of trailer or something just before an earnings call. But we were way early. We're way early. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm kind of talking about here because there's a bit of a podcast on Insider Gaming on their YouTube channel where this information all kind of stemmed from. So let's go ahead and pull this up here. I'm going to adjust this down to here to the right size. Go down here. Let's see. What am I shrinking right now? Oh gosh, I'm shrinking a browser source. Wrong thing. You guys, I'm not awake yet. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and mute this music so you guys can kind of hear what it is that these guys are saying. So there's just a couple of clips that I want you guys to see here. So give me 1 second, make sure my audio is working for this. We'll do desktop audio. Let me know if you guys can't hear this, okay? Or let me know if you're hearing it twice.
Well, Tom, if you want, we have 7 days until the end of the month. How
does that sound to you guys? Is that okay? Is it doubled up or anything? Is the audio okay for that? Lord Tordai's asking if we're getting a Henderson face reveal before GTA 6. I don't think so. The amount of hate that man gets. There's not a whole lot of benefit to do a face reveal. Okay, we'll turn it up a little bit more. Let's go to the actual audio here. We'll crank this baby up.
Uh-oh.
Will GTA 6 have a trailer before then?
And I apologize for the cringe factor, by the way. Yeah. All right.
Will he come back when you come back from August and you be bragging to everybody?
When's the earnings call? Is it August
7th?
Yeah, I reckon we're getting it. Let me
The
look.
first week?
Well, GTA 6 trailer, August 6th. Boom.
Lock it in.
Article.
Lock it in.
Reddit.
Published, sent. No, I've already put the article up on IG.
Educated guess.
right.
Educated guess.
Quick stories. I like doing these little quick hit things. They've been nice over the week. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the chat, obviously. If you want to guarantee it's right on the air, super chat. Hey, one thing too, people, Tom, if you want, we have 7 days until the end of the month.
Uh-oh.
Why is
Will
this replaying?
Let me
The
look.
first week?
Well,
Hold up. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Come back from August and
Here we go.
you be bragging to everybody.
when's the earnings call? Is it August
7th?
Yeah, I reckon we're getting it. Let me
The
look.
first week?
Well, GTA 6 trailer, August 6th. Boom.
Lock it in.
Article.
Lock it in.
Reddit.
Published, sent. No, I've already put the article up on IG.
Educated guess.
right.
Educated guess.
Quick stories. Tomb Raider Catalyst delayed to 2028.
Okay, so that is the first little bit that you heard Tom Henderson directly. He said it was an educated guess, right? So no. Yeah, nothing has been confirmed, Nixa. Nothing has been confirmed, guys. These are insiders, industry insiders that have opinions on things, that work very closely covering Rockstar games and Take-Two Interactive and all this stuff. So nothing is confirmed unless you hear it from Rockstar themselves. Okay, that's a good rule to just follow, including anything I say. All right, especially what I say. But I did find it interesting how quickly he answered that question. And I found it interesting that he said GTA 6 trailer 3 August 6th, boom. As if like he was kind of like, he almost had an air of confidence to him about it. You know what I mean? Now, I'm probably smoking too much opium and reading way too much into this, and that's fair. Some of you are probably right there with me, but anytime you have an insider saying to look at a certain date for something, I mean, there could be something there. So that's all I'm saying. He is like one of the last few people still standing that hasn't been just blatantly wrong about, when a trailer is going to drop or when he expects a trailer to drop. Again, this is the same guy that said, months back, July or August, and everybody was like, no way they wait that long. I'm sure you can go back and find clips of me being like, no way, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, blah, 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 blah. Well, he made me look like a total clown. So, everybody else has been wrong for the most part. So if Tom Henderson is saying August 6th, I mean, that's kind of like the last, that's the last man standing. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens. Maybe it's August 6th, maybe it's not. But I've been saying for a while now that I'd be really surprised if we get past this final earnings call, and they don't give us the trailer. I guess it's not the final earnings call. I think there's one just before the launch of the game. I think in October or something. I can't remember exactly. But they do have a lot of information in regards to GTA 6 that they have to cover in this earnings call coming up in about a week or so. So that was the first bit. He went on to address something else about GTA 6. So let's take a look at that.
Thank you for the $10.
Oh, shout out Display, by the way. A lot of you guys know Display. He's in this live stream quite a bit. So here's your little 15 seconds fame display. He happened to catch the Insider Gaming live stream, dropped a 10 on these guys, and asked a pretty good question. He said, well, on the GTA 6 topic, From a lot of people's perspective, the marketing has been a letdown and been called horrible. I know y'all may not care as much, but what could you tell those people? Great question. Let's see what they say.
For Super Chat, on the topic of GTA 6, from a lot of people's perspective, the marketing has been a letdown and called horrible. I know y'all may not care as much, but what could you tell those people? Personally, I personally think doing marketing of a game too soon before launch is terrible. If you're going to do marketing of a game, do it a month and a half before the game launches. Because if you start marketing too early for games, I think it lets it time to die down, and then people start to move on to something else. You hit them hard and heavy with marketing, and then you launch the game. That's
a great point too that he made here. Like, Rockstar's marketing windows are getting smaller and tight. They're getting smaller. Rockstar's marketing windows are getting smaller. So what that means is, where we used to see like a 6-month marketing cycle, now we're getting closer to that like 3 months, maybe even like month and a half, 2 months. You know what I mean? Display, there he is. He's in here. Display, yeah, I just gave you a shout out. I was just saying, great question, by the way. Cannon also said, like the stream, fellas. So I'm sorry, dude, it's too early. My mind is all over the place, so forgive me. But yes, so the marketing windows are getting smaller, which means that, we are probably condensing a lot of the marketing material for GTA 6 into the last couple of months leading up to launch. Now, the game is launching in November, which presents a slight problem considering Strauss-Zelnick said that marketing would ramp up in the summer months, and they had some crazy stuff planned and all that stuff. I think summer ends September 22nd? So we've got roughly 2 months worth of, a little less than 2 months worth of summer left. So I don't know. I mean, that's like 50 days. So that's a lot to kind of cram in, guys. That's a lot to kind of cram into summer if they have all this, amazing, excellent, awesome, super creative, fantastic marketing stuff they're going to be hitting us this summer with, and all this red meat we're supposed to be eating. Strauss. I don't know. I'm feeling a little hungry for some news, and I could go for a steak right about now. But we'll see. Maybe we're going to get one in the next few days. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. They are condensing marketing cycles for games. People's attention spans are a lot shorter. You get more bang for your buck when you start marketing this stuff heavily within the 30 days before the launch. So it makes sense. It makes sense to me, regardless of how much we like it. It makes sense. All right, let's continue to play this clip.
I think do it, but it's also a case with GTA 6.
They
don't have to do a damn thing.
Everyone's marketing GTA 6. You talk about it, you post about it on socials or something.
Yeah, they're doing guerrilla marketing in the best way possible. Like, everybody is talking about it. It's one of those things. And I get, like, I'm in the mindset, don't pre-order the game. Like, don't pre-order digital games, period. Just don't do it. I don't believe in pre-orders. But especially pre-ordering games where you haven't seen any actual gameplay. Like, I think that's where if you're going to open pre-orders, you have to show something.
Yeah. I don't like where GTA 6 is concerned. I mean, they said it, like Strauss even said it, like they're going to be a lot more aggressive in a shorter time span this time. So like, I really don't think that it is disappointing that they haven't released anything yet, or in a long time, should I say, because again, like, we've said it multiple times, it doesn't matter. If we get a trailer now versus in 2 weeks' time, it literally does not matter. And yeah, like Mike said,
the only thing that matters is that Tom will be right if it comes in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. But you've got to remember, like, companies have all of the data now, right? Like, when they reveal games like 3 years before release, yes, especially before COVID, they did that, like, or during COVID. Like, I'm trying to think of some games like Star Wars Eclipse or Elder Scrolls.
That game's fucking a mess.
Or whatever, right? They released the trailers for these games a lot earlier because they needed to get talent, because the talent pool, there was no talent anywhere. Now
That's actually a really good point. That's actually a really good point that he's making. Like, announce these games way early, because a lot of us are sitting here wondering, like, okay, so if you're not planning on marketing this game until, like the 3 months leading up to launch, why the hell even announce it like 2, 3, 4 years ahead of time? Well, I mean, that right there is a great point. Oh my gosh, and thank you, Equalizer, for quite another very generous donation, brother. Another $50. God, dude, you're just out of your mind. He said, in a world where media is readily available, everything is available at your fingertips immediately, it would only make sense to promote closer release. It's smart if you put your feelings aside and think logically about it. You're absolutely correct. I can't disagree with you. Let's get some fat W's in the chat for Equalizer. It's crazy. I don't even have words. Thank you. That helps a lot. But I mean, it's true. It's true. If you put your feelings aside and what we want aside, obviously we want GTA 6 as soon as possible. But if you set that aside, just think about it logically. Yeah, I mean, it does you get more value from the marketing side of things. You get more value if you do it that way. You know what I mean? And what they're talking about here on this podcast is they're saying like the talent pool is small. It's hard to find talent for these games. And of all the games out there, Grand Theft Auto 6 is probably one of the largest. If not the largest, as far as like a talent pool goes and actors and voice actors and all that stuff. So, I can't imagine that most actors or voice actors or whatever, and if they heard about Grand Theft Auto 6, that they would pass up on that opportunity. So it'd be pretty easy, I think, for Rockstar to recruit talent for it. But I don't know. If the talent pool is genuinely a lot smaller, then I can see why maybe they announced a little bit earlier. I don't know. I know the original release date was supposed to be a ways back, and delays and all that stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what they say here.
They don't need to do that, so that's one reason why they don't do it, because now there is a massive amount of talent in the industry available, and there isn't enough jobs for them. Like, developers now can be extremely picky on who they choose, and the list of like requirements to become a developer now is absolutely it's ridiculous. And yeah, like I said, they've got the data as well about what works and what doesn't, and I do think that the shorter marketing timelines work. But yeah, thank you for the donation. I just want to quickly go back to Marathon because they...
Okay, so we're not interested in Marathon, but there is one more bit here coming up where we talk about GTA 6. So we'll go ahead and play that real quick, and then we'll move on from this segment. But here we are. This came courtesy of a donation from G Bajar with 59. I don't know what that is. I don't know what form of currency that is, but I'll let them go ahead and read it out.
Hi, Tom. Any news from Bajar? Thank you for the super chat. But Tom, any news about GTA 6 when that next trailer's coming or summer marketing begins? Are we waiting for yet another delay? Love from Norway. Well, thank you from Norway. There's no delay happening.
It wasn't asking you, Mike. It was asking me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have anything, but I think that it starts in August, as I said 4 months ago.
It's going to be so funny when all the people who are yelling at you don't know anything, even though you're just like, this is my educated guess. But no, when it's accurate, then you can run as if it was, I was reporting this the whole time. You guys just didn't believe me. You just gaslight the shit out of everybody.
There you go.
Dude, when the pre-orders went live, like I got ripped into so much. I couldn't tweet for like 3 days.
Oh God.
So I will be having fun in August.
Yeah, because a pre-order launch isn't the start of heavy marketing of the game. Like that's just not how that works.
So I was one of those people that said, Tom Henderson doesn't know what he's talking about. I think I was nicer about it, but still, that's pretty crazy. Yeah. So what I will say, guys, is like us as a community, like the Grand Theft Auto community, we've got to be a little bit better about how we react to news, fellas. I think some of us have a hard time processing bad news. And then we lash out on social media, and this community, not this specific community, but the GTA community as a whole is starting to get a little bit of a bad rep in the industry, as you just heard those guys reacting. So I don't know. Maybe I have a part to play in all that. As far as like being a content creator and getting you guys excited about certain things. My goal is to never sell you a false bill of goods and get you excited about something that isn't happening or anything like that. If I'm excited, it's because I'm genuinely hopeful that something may happen. And it's hard to sort of contain that excitement sometimes. But yeah, I just want to be clear. I don't have any insider information ever. Like Rockstar, they don't talk to me. They don't talk to anybody. Like there are maybe a couple of creators, if they even share anything with ahead of time, and it's like usually very, very small stuff. They don't give us any heads up on anything, especially somebody like me. So Dylan Murray 1997 with the €20 donation says, I agree with what has been said about hyping up the game closer to the release, but also find it strange that it's been like 450 days since trailer 2. I fear if we don't get something before the earnings call, could be delayed. I don't think we're dealing with a delay here, Dylan. I don't think we're dealing with a delay. First of all, let's get some W's in the chat for Dylan. Thank you for the €20 donation. That is very generous. I don't think we're dealing with a delay. What I do think is that if we don't get trailer 3 before the earnings call, we're likely not getting a trailer 3. Now, that doesn't mean we're not getting more trailers for GTA 6. That just means that we wouldn't be getting a trailer 3. And that's just my guess. I could be totally wrong about that. But what I mean by that is if they skip this window for like a trailer 3 opportunity, which is generally not anything, no gameplay or anything like this, it's usually just like more story content, maybe a little bit about the map or something like that. Just another opportunity to kind of market the beauty of the game. Okay. So if they pass on that opportunity and they don't do a trailer 3, well, what's the next trailer window? We're probably looking at something closer to like September, October. And that would be your traditional like gameplay trailers. These are going to be the ones you guys all know what I'm talking about, where the ladies, she comes on and she's like, welcome to Grand Theft Auto 6. And then she goes and like talks to you about like the new stuff that they've implemented and the new gameplay mechanics and kind of gets you hyped about the gameplay experience of the game. So that would probably be like late September, October, somewhere in there if I had to guess. I don't suspect that'll happen. It would be kind of strange if they skipped trailer 3, but that's your next window for what we could see if they do skip trailer 3. So is it euro? Rickshaw, am I wrong about that? Is it, or British pounds? What is that? I always thought that was the euro symbol. I'm not a smart guy, guys. I just know a lot about GTA. So but yeah, so that's now I want a sad female voice in GTA 6 gameplay trailer. Nixa, that's wild, brother. But yeah, Dylan, so thank you for the $20 euro donation. So I was right. It is a euro. It was a euro. You're sitting here making fun of me. I was right. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah. So that's really like the extent of what these guys were talking about with GTA 6. I just found that really interesting. I found that really interesting that Tom Henderson, once again, and you guys could kind of hear the way they were talking about his prediction about, late July or early August in the context of the rest of the community being like, there's no way. Because we all reacted that way. I mean, I said something, TGG said something, like a bunch of people were like, I just can't see them waiting until August for this. But I mean, here's the thing, guys. When we're so far out and so far removed from, all the information that we're getting, you kind of get lost in the clouds a little bit, and the hopium kind of takes over, and the logic kind of gets set off to the side, and we get really excited about the potential for a trailer or the potential for an announcement or the potential for this. So it becomes one of these situations where we're like really excited over something that hasn't even been remotely confirmed. And so we all get amped up, and then we get let down when it doesn't happen. So it could have been all along that their plan was to wait until August, right before the earnings call, to drop trailer 3, or not drop it at all. I mean, we could totally, like I said, just blow right past that August earnings call and not have a trailer. So Bogan Bav is in the chat. He says, "G'day, fellas. How we doing?" Good morning, Bav. Good morning. So yeah, that's pretty much the news that I had that I wanted to kind of cover with you guys. But we're far from ending this stream. We're going to hang out and kind of chit chat and talk more talk more Grand Theft Auto. I think we may even do some calls. I don't know. What do you guys, those of you that have been around for the Whiskey Wednesdays, would you guys be interested in doing some like morning calls? We could maybe do that. Well, it's not, I guess it's not morning over in the UK. We could do some morning calls. That could be fun. Or just kind of hanging out and chatting. So let's see. Where did my music go? Demon Swan says, look, Sav, I'm from the UK. That donation was pound sterling, not euros. Okay. All right. I trust you over what Tordai says. Tune by Jay. Yo, Sav's up early. I am, yeah. Welcome to the Tuesday morning streams. I've got to figure out where my music went, because I did have it in here, and then it seemed to have vanished. Let's see. Oh, I see why. We need to go ahead and include media here, add existing, go down here to coffee, or Tuesday Newsday music. There we go. Okay. So let's do this. Tordai, you said it was indeed euros, and you were wrong. It's not a euro. It is according to Demon Swan, it is pound sterling, not euros. Cannon Phelps, what are you doing? Brother, stop it. Cannon, you already do so much for like the channel and for the Discord and for Six Hub and all this stuff. The last thing you need to be doing is buying memberships. But if you just got a membership, I'm about to read these names out. If I read your name, you just got a membership, courtesy of Cannon Phelps. If I sound disappointed, it's only because I feel like I owe Cannon so much, and here he is giving me memberships. You're insane, dude. Thank you. All right, so let's read some names out. We've got Kenny Deluxe 490, Mopar Eddie, Eris Lay 6582, Ravioliva, and Penalty Meat. Penalty Meat, I guess is how you say that. So if I just read your name, welcome to the sack.
Let's see how you do under pressure. I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw me. Be brushing off, pick myself up, moving on to the better.
Equalizer with another $50 donation. You're absolutely out of your mind. I don't even know what to say. Other than just thank you. And let's get some fat W's in the chat for Equalizer. If you can hear my voice right now, can you just type W in the chat? Equalizer is just insane. Another $50 says, I think their plan was to start marketing this year with the actual reveal a little before their actual marketing push. Personally, I think the leaks messed up the entire plan, and that's why we got the 2 trailers and all the screenshots. Let me think about that for a minute. So you're saying that you think the leaks messed up the entire plan and they were going to do the actual reveal a little bit before the actual mark. I think their plan was to start marketing this year with the actual reveal a little bit before the actual marketing push. Okay, and you think the only reason that they dropped the first 2 trailers and all those screenshots is because of the leaks back in 2022. I mean, it could be. It could be. Personally, I think there had been so much hinting, and I think the original, they had put the original trailer together, and it was supposed to launch, and then it got, and then it was being put up on like crypto sites or something. So they were kind of, their hand was kind of forced to launch the game at that point, or launch a trailer at that point. I don't know, man. It's like, that's awfully early. You know what I mean? Like, because that leak happened in 2022. I think like June of 2022. And it wasn't until, when did we get a trailer? When did we get the first trailer? I can't remember exactly what the date. Does anybody know that? Tordai, what was the date for the first trailer? If anybody knows, he probably does. But yeah, it wasn't immediately after. That's the only hole, I think, in that theory, is that the trailer dropped quite a bit later after the leaks from 2022. I don't know. It could be. Maybe that's the case. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I stopped trying to understand why Rockstar does what they do a long time ago. The 4th of December 2023. So that was like a year and a half later that they dropped trailer 3. I don't know. maybe they felt like they had to get something out there because everybody was just using the... I mean, yeah, the more I think about it, the more that makes sense. But I don't know. It's anybody's guess, man. It's anybody's guess, but thank you so much for the 50. I really appreciate that. Mr. Jackman with the $5 says is this actually live at 6 a.m.? Well, it depends on where you are. I'm guessing you are on the West Coast. If it is 6 a.m. there, because it is, well, I guess you'd be, what is that? Not Central. What's the next? Was that Mountain time? I'm on the East Coast, so it is almost 9 a.m. here. So yeah. Morning lurking at work. Okay, let's see what we had for the... Because we had a poll going, right? Where is that poll? Why can't I see it? Start a poll. Can anybody see the poll still on the screen? Because I can't see it anywhere. It's not popping up for me. And it won't let me start a new poll. That's really weird. That is really, really weird. At the bottom. Yeah. Hold on, let me pull it up on YouTube. Music is doubled. Oh, thank you. I'm still on. Thank you. Thanks, Bev. I was still on desktop audio for the thingy. Okay. So let's go over here, and I want to see what this poll actually says because I can't pull it up on my screen. Okay. Where is it? Why I can't see it on that chat? Oh, here we go. Okay. So I put up a poll to start the stream. We have 633 votes. Do we get trailer 3 on August 6th? 30% of you say yes. That's a little bit higher than I actually expected it to be. 15% of you say no. 48% of you have PTSD. You say, "Aw, shit, here we go again." And then 7% of you say, "I must not hope." Honestly, I could make a good case for any one of those answers. But "aw, shit, here we go again" does feel the most accurate, for sure. So let's go ahead and end that poll. Thank you guys so much for voting on that. I'm always curious to kind of get your guys' insight and opinions on what you think is going to be happening. Okay. So let me check the Discord real quick and see if we have anybody kind of lingering. So here's what I want to do. I know it might be a little bit different. I want to see how many people are here that would be interested in getting in and having a quick chat. So what we normally do on our Whiskey Wednesday streams is we'll take calls. Usually like a couple hours in the stream, we'll start doing calls. And what that consists of is like you join the Discord using the links here. Here, I'll post it. So a link will pop up from Streamlabs here in just a second in the chat. You guys can see that. And what that'll do is you just click on that link. It'll take you directly to the Discord. And then all you have to do is like accept the roles or whatever at the beginning and then go down to the waiting room. I'm going to be in the on-air section. Bav, if you're still here and you want to pop in and get in on the chat, you are certainly welcome to, brother. But yeah, if you guys want to have a chat with me or you have any questions or anything you want to like share in regards to your thoughts and opinions about GTA 6 or the launch or anything leading up to it, go ahead and click on the link, the Discord link, join the Discord, go down to the waiting room, and then join the waiting room. You don't have to call me on Discord. It's not like an actual call-in. I've had people do that before. Just join the Discord, go to the waiting room, and I'll pull you guys in kind of one at a time. We'll chat for a couple minutes, and we'll move on to the next person if there's people waiting. I just kind of want to see, like, you know, who's in here. We do this like almost every Whiskey Wednesday. We typically get quite a few calls. This being the first Tuesday Newsday stream that we're doing, I'm kind of interested to see who will be in here and wanting to chat. So we've already got somebody in the waiting room. It looks like Funny991 is in here. The Serb himself, I believe. Let's go ahead and pull him in and say hi. Funny. What's up, buddy? How are you? Yeah, how you doing, man? You having a good day so far? What time is it over there? Almost 3 p.m. Okay. Oh, you're muted. Okay, hold on. Thank you. We gotta get that fixed real quick. All right, there we go. They should be able to hear you now. Go ahead and say hello.
Yo, what's up, chat?
There you go. There you go.
Cousin.
It's your cousin, funny. Okay, so yeah, you said it's 3 p.m. over there in Serbia.
Yeah, almost like in 5 minutes. Yeah.
And what was that? Because you donated a few minutes ago. What is that form of currency?
It's Serbian dinner. That's what it's called. It's
Serbian dinner.
Like $5, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. This is very generous of you. I'd never seen that currency before, so
Yeah.
kind of threw me for a loop. But yeah, they want you to say, "Let's go bowling" in the chat.
Let's go bowling.
Let's go bowling.
Shoot some darts.
There you go. That's funny. So yeah, man. How are you liking this Tuesday Newsday stream? I mean, it's 3 o'clock over there, so
Yeah,
I guess
it's
you can
amazing.
catch it if you don't have anything going on.
Yeah, right.
I mean, what's crazy to me is we've got more traffic in here than we do on the average Whiskey Wednesday stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's about 50 more people in here than we normally have on a Whiskey Wednesday.
Because like for me, when you do Whiskey Wednesday, it's like 3 in the morning. So,
yeah, that makes
I have to
sense.
stay up late to watch it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I that's why I was really curious about. I know, I've got a lot of viewers over in the UK that can't really make the Whiskey Wednesday stream just because of the time. So that was the main reason I wanted to start a Tuesday Newsday. So it's like, I'm not going to be like, I know it's probably like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon over there. If you're not at work and you want to sip on something, go for it. But I'm not having whiskey at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's not happening. So I figured we'd make it a coffee chat stream. And the biggest problem that I can
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, the biggest problem I'm running into right now is keeping my coffee hot. My coffee is gone cold. So next time I think
I like
I'll
it more
start off with a
cold,
coffee.
like when it's summertime. Yeah.
Oh no,
It's
dude,
more
that's
like
like that's a cardinal sin here in the United States, man.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's not so much anymore. It used to be. I mean, like you go out west and you talk to the cowboys, man. They'll tell you the only way to drink coffee is, hot and black, like with nothing in it. I personally like some hazelnut creamer and some sugar in my coffee. And then, we've got all different types of things that you can put in that crap now. But I don't know, dude. I can't get behind the cold coffee movement. I just can't do it. The idea of like ice.
Sometimes, like I make coffee and it's like sits on my desktop and I totally forgot about drinking it because I'm gaming.
Yeah. Well, that again, I run into the same problem in Mr. 4K might have a solution. He said, ember heated coffee mugs are the way to go, apparently. So I've never heard of that before. That need one of them warmer coasters. That's a good idea, James. That's a good idea. I need to get one of those. I'm gonna order one of those. Thanks to Equalizer. And everybody else, of course. But yeah, so what's going on, man? Do you have anything you wanted to specifically talk about as it relates to, the Tom Henderson news or, the marketing cycle or anything like that?
But like I don't know if he was like spot on correct about getting a trailer. I mean, yeah, we will probably get a trailer next month in August. But 4 months ago when he made a statement that we will get nothing till August, like he was quite wrong. We got the cover art and the pre-orders and all that, screenshots. So he didn't specifically said like anything about the trailer. He just said like we will get nothing till August or maybe like end of July. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was. I think he had mentioned that the possibility of trailer 3 would be like July or August. And that was like 2 or 3 months ago. But yeah, he did. He was never like specific about a date until this recent podcast stream with Insider Gaming. So I don't know, man. I mean, I got my hopes up. I'm sure I'm not the only one here. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I won't be live on Thursday. That's the only problem. We may have to make an exception. We may have to make an exception for that.
Something, right?
Yeah, like Thursdays are the one day that I was like, I'm doing a stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Maybe we'll just take Thursday off and kind of work on videos or whatever. The last thing I want to do, thank you, Angry Cat. Looks like we got somebody in here that was spamming. I don't know exactly what happened, but I guess we've got to go ahead and hold on one second.
Get him
Where is
out.
it? Get him out of here! Yeah, no, we've got a little something special for that guy. Don't be annoying, chat. Don't be annoying. Right. My guys are quick with it. My guys are quick with it. They got itchy trigger fingers, man. They're looking for a reason to ban somebody. Right. You know, so don't give them one. Don't give them one. Yeah, what's up?
I see a lot of people talking online about the possibility of us getting something like in a week on the 4th and not on the 6th. What do you think about that?
It's possible. That would be a Tuesday. So Rockstar, and the reason people are saying that is because Rockstar typically tweets on Tuesday mornings, which is actually. Did they tweet yet, or is that that's at 10 a.m. I think they tweet at 10. So we'll hang around for like another hour just to see. But I'm pretty sure. Tordite came in here earlier and said it was a Billy RD online post. So I don't think it's going to be anything this morning. But we'll hang out for another hour anyway. But,
right.
Yeah, you never know, man. You never know. Mr. GTA Man said it is a RDR2 post today. And yes, I am a Star Wars fan. You can't see it. Well, you can see it right there. That is a stormtrooper on my wall. Right over here is a portrait of Darth Vader. Right here on my wall, on this wall, I have the original Star Wars movie artwork. I've got two like hand-drawn, hand-painted pictures that an artist did of C-3PO and Chewbacca. You know what? I'll show you guys. Okay, so these are hanging up on the wall. How freaking cool are those? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Chewbacca. Somebody drew that on like a piece of paper or something.
The swag Chewbacca. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
We got some swag.
And we've got C-3PO. Looking pretty gangster in his hoodie. Pretty awesome.
Damn.
But yeah, I've got 3D printed Darth Vader helmet. Like, I'm a big Star Wars fan, guys. I'm a big Star Wars fan. You guys can't see all this stuff because, you know, I've got the camera facing that direction. On this wall, I have another Star Wars thing. Above the door, I have a sign that says, "May the Force be with you." So yeah, it's safe to say I'm a Star Wars fan.
Have you played any Star Wars games?
Oh yeah. This is an original Star Wars lunchbox drink cup from like the 70s or 80s. So yeah, we love Star Wars round these parts. Cannon's like, nerd, shut up. Shut up. It's cool. So yeah.
What do you think about the Outlaws? Have you played it?
I didn't play Outlaws. Just because like I'm more into like the Star Wars movies and TV shows than I am the games. I will say there have been some games like the recent Jedi, what is it, Survivor? Jedi Survivor. Yeah. I did play quite a bit of Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 3. Those are good games. You know, but man, I'm still waiting for a Knights of the Old Republic. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We desperately remake. Yeah. We need one of those pretty bad, I think. There's a couple of Star Wars games in the works. Yeah, but I don't know, man. The problem with that is they always get shelved. They always get like, you know, there'll be some really exciting Star Wars game that's on the horizon, and you know they come out with this really cool cinematic trailer, and everybody's like, "Oh no way!" And then like 3 months later, they're like, yeah, it got defunded. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of a bummer, but I don't know. I'm still waiting for Star Wars to like really hit full stride with its like rebirth. I'm one of those people that did not like The Last Jedi. So,
Well, what do you prefer more, like FPS, like Battlefront, or the third person like Jedi?
dude, I love a good like Jedi game. Like, and one of the reasons I liked Battlefront is because you could play as the heroes and run around as like Luke or Yoda or Darth Vader or whatever. Like that is a lot of fun. I enjoy that.
It has multiplayer, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The other ones were single player only. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like those games, and plus it's beautiful. I mean, DICE just makes really pretty games,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we're overdue for Old Republic game. We need that. But yeah. So, what else, man? Anything else?
Yeah. So, mostly GTA 6 related.
Mostly GTA 6 related. Okay. What you got?
Do you think, Sev, with trailer 1, I don't know, I feel like it's mostly for the cutscenes, but we'll see once the game comes out. Do you think that we will be able to see NPCs on a motorcycles pulling like some crazy shit, like some crazy stunts or like popping wheelies on the road?
Yeah, we can see that in the screenshots, man. We can see that in trailers and the screenshots. The NPCs, I think, will be a little more wild on those dirt bikes and stuff out on the road. So, I don't know exactly what kind of tricks they'll have up their sleeve, but I could definitely see wheelies and what do you call it when you go up on the front wheel? I forget what you call those. Somebody in here that rides motorcycles will be like, "Oh yeah, that's a such and such." But yeah. I could see that stuff for sure.
And like I have some, I'm gonna say like rapid fire questions, like for the certain like things, like items or maybe weapons that will be in the game. So you can just answer like with yes or no, like your opinion on it.
Okay. Real quick, hold on.
Thing-
Before we dive into that, just let me go ahead and hit this dono real quick. That way I don't forget about it because I 100% will. Heavy 907, who is also a gold level member, means you've been a member for at least 2 months or longer with the 12. What was it? British something pounds, whatever. Whatever it is. Thank you. I appreciate the donation. He says, "Hey, my American friend, nice to catch you finally when it's day here in Germany. Congrats on going full time." Thank you. I really appreciate that. I hope you are having an excellent day over there in Germany. And don't forget, this is going to be a new weekly thing. So if you guys are watching from over in the UK or Europe right now, like my Serbian friend here, you guys just remember that we're going to be doing this every Tuesday. Okay? Every Tuesday morning. So come on by. It's going to be a new thing. All right. Let's go ahead and let's hit your rapid fire questions.
All right, let's go. First thing, spear gun.
Yes.
Okay. Jetpack.
Yes, but later on. DLC, online DLC.
All right. Wingsuit.
Yes. I can see that at launch.
Okay. And for the last thing, I totally forgot, like, what's it called in English? It's like the thing that it's hooked up to the, like, jet ski. It's like the giant
parasailing
that you can, like, that.
Yeah, I'd be really actually, I'd be kind of surprised if there isn't parasailing in the game. I mean, Florida is like,
Cool.
I don't know if you've ever been to like an American beach.
Nope,
that's
never.
that's pretty big. Like a lot of that happens, especially in the more touristy places. You'll see a lot of parasailing. So I could 100% see that. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not in the game though, just because the mechanics of it might be a little tricky. I don't know. Anytime you're like dealing with, like, there's a lot that goes on there as far as like the physics, right? Because you have the boat that's doing this on the water, and then you have the rope that goes from the boat up to the people in the sky. They're attached to a parachute, and so you have to kind of like match the physics of the surface of the water with the parachute and all that. That might be a little tricky to kind of coordinate, but I could see him doing it too. If anybody can, it's Rockstar. So
yeah, right. Also, what else? Do you think GTA 6 will have more than one military base?
Yes, I do. I think there's going to be 2 military bases at least, and 3 if you count the, Sarah, like NASA area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to have one. It's more like Coast Guard heavy,
Keys,
like
right?
Navy heavy down in the Keys. Yep. And then I think Yorktown is actually a military base. There's like something like 13 different military bases along the coast of Florida, like the south and west coast. So, it would not surprise me at all for them to have more than one. And thank you guys for you hit me with the stubble or stoppy or whatever that move is when you do the wheelie on the front nose of the bike.
Yeah.
All right, endo. Yes, Mopar Eddie. Thank you.
Also, Sav, if there are horses in GTA 6, do you think that we will able to like jump on them and like ride a horse, like in?
I do. Yeah, I do. So oh man, I'm not gonna go as far as to say I
interesting. Like first time, riding a horse like in GTA.
Well, dude, imagine like dressing like a total millennial and riding a horse and firing like a M4, from the back of a horse. Like that's gonna be wild. That's gonna be a weird thing to see. But, I think they should do it. I think they should do it. I'm not comfortable saying I think they're going to do it or I expect it to be in the game. I think they will do it. I don't expect it to be in the game. I'm somewhere in between there. You know what I mean? I think we're probably going to get horses in some way, shape, or form. I mean, Northern Florida is like one of the horse capitals of the United States. So it'd almost kind of be weird if it wasn't in there. And they also have all the tech left over from Red Dead. The only reason I can see them not including horses in the game is if they immediately plan to do a Red Dead Redemption 3 within the next 5 years, because that is kind of an exclusive trait of Red Dead Redemption 3, and one of the main contributing factors to selling so many copies of that game is just the horseback riding and horse mechanics. And if you can do that in GTA 6, then why buy Red Dead Redemption 2 or Red Dead Redemption 3 unless you're like really looking forward to that cowboy aesthetic. But yeah, I think there'll be a little bit of separation there, but I do hope for horses in GTA 6.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Also, one thing, I have some interesting theory about the minimap in GTA 6. But I want to hear your thoughts on it. Do you think that we will have like minimap like the exact same, the shape as in GTA 5? But like my thing is like maybe the minimap will be like on the phone, like a GPS, and then you like use that app, and then like minimap pops up on your like phone, and it like stays on the left downside of your monitor on your screen.
That's a really interesting. That's a really interesting.
Because like everything is like based on like phones, social media, apps, this and that. Like that would be cool thing to do.
Yeah. Well, here's what I'll say. I don't think that's what they'll do. It's like with the maps. I think they'll give us a mini map. But it would be cool if you had the option to turn off the mini map and use your phone app to navigate.
Yep.
That would be cool. That would be a little bit more realistic and immersive. It would be as simple as like hitting a little toggle in the settings, like because you can kind of change the shape and size of your mini map in GTA 5, and Red Dead and all that stuff. So like I can see them maybe giving us some options for the mini map, but I do think they'll probably keep the mini map. Like I don't think that's going anywhere. I don't think that's getting replaced by anything like that. But I mean, I could totally see that being the case, especially in some like RP servers down the road.
Yeah.
Let me get to a quick dono real quick because we got Project NFT1 who donated $10 a few minutes ago. He said Poppin' Wheelies is a Florida thing, especially a Southern Florida thing. And do you think that online is going to be separate payment? I don't think so, but it's different times. So that's actually a really good question. So this has come up before, and what I'll say is, if you are expecting GTA 6 online to be free, I would think twice about that. I don't think it's going to be free. I think GTA Online will probably ship somewhere between $29.99 and $39.99. even as high up as $59.99, because a lot of people will buy it. You know, it's the same argument as like the Ultimate Edition and all the extra content, and how many hours you're going to get out of it and all that stuff, and we could go down that road. But yeah, I don't think GTA 6 Online is going to be free. That's my personal opinion. I could be very wrong, but I think they have a really good case for charging for it. Cannon, that's actually a great idea. I probably should do a poll.
Yeah, probably like $15-20, something like that.
How
for online.
much do you think GTA 6 Online will cost? We'll say free. 19. Say who dat?
Yo, sup, Thermic?
What's up, Cannon?
What's up?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to hop in here real quick, and, well, once my AirPods connect, and explain why I think it will be free.
Oh,
Okay. Let's hear it.
So I think it will be free because the game's primarily releasing on PS5, right? Like being developed for PS5 and everything. So with PS5, you have to have PSN if it's an online game, right?
Yes.
Well, you don't have to have PSN if it's a free online game. They sit in a complete category, allowing more people to actually play.
I think your earbuds disconnected.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes. We're just here through your phone. I think you're talking through your phone.
Okay. Is it better now?
Yeah, it's not bad.
So I think it will be free because PSN requirement would be completely removed, allowing more people to play, which would allow more shark cards to be bought. That's my entire reasoning that I think it will be free. Is because they'll be able to sell more shark cards to more players.
I mean, that's fair. You know, my thought process on that is regardless of how much you spent on the game, I think the people that are the type of players that are going to buy shark cards are going to buy shark cards anyway.
Yeah.
You know,
even if it's free or not.
Yeah. But I think the safest landing spot for this conversation, you know, in my opinion, would be somewhere between like $20 and $30. Or $20 and $40, I should say. I could see it going for $29.99. I could see it going for $39.99. I could see it going for $59.99, or as somebody said in the comments, $69,420.
You tweeted something. Let's see.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking right now.
Greg with the $2 says, Sav, you should see what TGG just tweeted. Okay.
This is actually kind of crazy. What? This is actually kind of crazy.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Hey, no way
Hold
they
up.
did it.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
No, it's a pretty crappy thing. Pretty crappy thing.
Rockstar Games now restricts Australian players from gambling in the casino in GTA Online. Wow.
What the fuck?
Sorry, Bav.
Wow.
Hey, no way.
Wow. This is the tweet, guys. TGG says, ain't no effing way, bro. Rockstar Games now restricts Australian players from gambling in the casino. Hashtag GTA Online. Yo.
All right, Sav, I'm going to hop out. You have a wonderful stream. I'm going to continue watching. I'm so happy this Tuesday morning stream is going as well as it is.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, and he went on to clarify. He said, to be clear, this isn't Rockstar's fault. They're just trying to abide by Australian law. Doesn't make it any less frustrating, though. At this point, as an Australian, I hope GTA 6 doesn't have a casino because I don't want to miss out on core features of the game. Yo, fat L for Australia.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, is Bav still in here? I feel like we need a subject matter expert. Bav, if you can hear my voice, will you pop into the voice chat and tell us what you think about this?
I don't think he's...
Yeah, Luke, I know Luke Duvan was in here earlier. He's probably little salty about this.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, Heavy said VPN. Yep. Not a bad idea. All right, let me check and see who we got in the waiting room. We got a few people in the waiting room, funny. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and get some of these other guys. I think they've been waiting in there for a little while. I know Vice on Wheels has been in there for a hot minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring Vice in. But thanks for calling in, dude. It's always good to talk to you. And maybe we'll get to chat again either Wednesday or next Tuesday.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, buddy. Well, you have a good one. We'll see you. Vice, what's up, buddy? How are you? Can you hear me, pal?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, thank you.
That's good. Good to hear.
I thought, why not going in a call with you?
Yeah, man. I don't think we've had the pleasure of actually chatting before. I've definitely seen your content floating around. I've commented on it a few times, but it's good to talk to you, man. Guys, if you haven't seen Vice on Wheels, pretty good creator. He's got a channel covering GTA 6 news and all that, so definitely check him out. But how you doing, man? You having a good day so far?
Yeah, it's a great day here in Belgium. It's hot weather.
Good. Well, what you got, man? Did you have anything in particular that you wanted to chat about?
I just want to say something to the GTA 6 community.
All right, what you got?
I'm very grateful to be a small part of this awesome community, and I love all the content creators, and there's so many good content creators out there. So I want to do a big shout out to all of them.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, we do have quite an awesome community. It's a very welcoming community, which I appreciate. And we want to keep the positive vibes going. So, but yeah, man, you're a valuable part of this community, not just a small cog on the wheel. So we appreciate the content that you put out. And if you guys, like I said, haven't seen Vice on Wheels, you need to go check him out. Do you have a particular video you're working on right now, Vice?
Not really, because I don't know really what to talk about anymore. We don't have a lot of information to talk about, so yeah.
Yeah, kind of waiting for trailer 3, and then we'll have plenty to chat about then, right?
Yeah, I'm ready for GTA 6, man. I mean,
yeah, me too, brother. Me too.
Make some cool content with GTA 6.
Heck yeah, dude. We'll have to get you in on some community games for sure when the online pops.
But I'm a little bit burned out in GTA Online.
Yeah, me too. I didn't even play the new heist. I didn't even play it. I'm just like, I don't really care, you know.
I did some prep missions, but you know, I don't really care about it anymore.
Yeah, it's sorry, I was trying to find my remote. Where are you from, by the way, Vice?
I'm from Belgium.
Belgium. There you go. 7 in HEO was asking in the chat where you're from.
Okay.
But yeah, dude. Like I said, I haven't played any of GTA 5 recently, just because it's you know, Ken and I were talking about this. The longer I stare at GTA 6 content, the harder it is for me to want to boot up GTA 5. It looks old, man. It looks old. It feels old. It's clunky. You know, I don't know. I just I have a hard time with it. And now you can't gamble if you're in Australia. What's that about, dude?
Yeah, that's really bad news.
Yeah. Not cool, man.
I think with the Australian government, I think.
What's that?
But I don't think we need to blame Rockstar, I think.
No. It's not Rockstar's fault. It's the Australian government. Yeah. So, yeah, they have a history of doing things like this, unfortunately. America's a pretty great place if you're looking for a place to go. If you want to leave Australia, yeah, it's pretty awesome here, contrary to what the media will tell you. But yeah.
Belgium is that bad.
Yeah, Belgium. You guys got some good waffles, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And good
that's
beer.
what I thought. And good beer. Yeah, Belgian beer. Yeah, that's right. I bet you got they make some pretty mean sausage up there too, don't they?
I think it's in Germany.
Oh, Germany. Okay, I had him mixed up. Gus Diaz says, "Cough VPN cough." Yeah. If you guys are in Australia and you want to, yeah, maybe I shouldn't say that. VPN. We'll say that. Anyway, well, Vice, it was good talking with you, man.
Yeah,
Glad to hear you're doing well.
I'm doing great.
That's good, man.
No complaint.
That's great. Well, I hope to see you around again next time. These Tuesday streams will be a regular thing, so if you can't stay up late enough for the Whiskey Wednesdays, maybe we get you in for some Tuesday Newsday action.
This is perfect time for me.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, buddy. Well, you take care. I'm going to go and grab, I think, let's see. Project NFT was next in the chat. Thank you, Cannon, for the waiting room queue. But yeah, man, you have a good one. I appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate it too.
We'll see you.
Yeah.
Oh, I cut him off there. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Vice. Okay, Project NFT. I'm pulling you in, buddy. Cannon, I'm going to try your button. It worked. Your button worked, Cannon. It worked. That's awesome. What's up, Project? How you doing?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm doing good, man. Can't complain.
That's good. I'm actually in an airplane working on the avionics right now, but...
Oh, wow.
I know you
You
mentioned...
probably shouldn't be distracted watching my stream. Not a good look. What airline do you work for again?
It's honestly not an airline. It's just like a little GA shop. It's a general aviation.
Oh, okay. I got you. I didn't know if you were like, calling in from like Delta or something. Like, that's the last time I fly Delta. The avionics, dude. Sitting here hanging out watching live streams while they're working on the plane. That's crazy. No, what's up, man? How you doing?
Nah, I know you mentioned like horses and like Florida being like the horse state capital. It's actually Ocala, the place I'm from.
Yeah. Ocala, Florida.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very rural area. I don't think they're gonna put that in GTA 6 though.
Yeah. So I actually did. You see the Vice City deep dive that I did?
I did not actually.
Okay. So. Yeah, definitely check it out. But like I covered, I've covered a lot of different locations. I've gone from like the Keys to Mount Calaga and all that stuff. And in the Calaga video and the Ambrosia video and in the Vice, the Beyond video, the very last location video I did, we talked about a few locations where it would make sense that there were going to be horses. I don't necessarily think like Ocala, Florida is going to be in the game, but they may combine, like Rockstar is what they'll do is they'll take like 3 or 4 different areas and kind of combine some of their best features and create a fictional town based on those areas. So it's influenced by places like Ocala or like Red Hill or, like whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think... Go ahead.
It would definitely be dope for them to include Ocala because it is one of the fastest growing cities in Florida right now. Or probably in the world.
Yeah.
But probably not because it's like kind of boring here. There's like nothing besides horses and we got the World Equestrian Center now.
Well, contrast is a good thing to have in a game, man. I mean, you got downtown Miami being a pretty busy place, the Keys, all that stuff. It'd be nice to have a nice little quiet rural place to go hang out and, there's not like a ton of action happening, So I wouldn't mind having a place like that. Nice little reprieve, especially if they include horses in the game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So... But yeah, that's awesome, man. So, Ocala, Florida. What's the coolest thing in Ocala other than like the horses?
I don't know. We got a bunch of springs. So there's this thing called Silver Springs. You got Rainbow River. Well, that's more out in Denellen, but it's still Marion County. so we all just consider it Ocala.
Okay.
And yeah, we just got a bunch of springs. Like I said, there's horses. It's not like really anything interesting, but the car scene here is actually getting kind of huge again.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So
But
like car
other than-
shows and all that stuff.
Yeah. Other than that, it's pretty boring. It's pretty laid back.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, that's cool, man. Was there anything else that you wanted to mention or talk about or ask or anything like that?
No, that was it. You basically answered my question in the super chat that I did like maybe 15 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. Thanks for having me
I
up,
appreciate that, man. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you for your support, both monetarily and, watching the content. I really appreciate it. Thanks for calling in too, so I have somebody to talk to.
Yeah. Yes, sir. No problem.
All right, buddy. You have a good one. Thanks for calling in. We'll see you next time.
All right. Yep.
Bree Saunders, 3464 with the 5 Australian said it will cost. They have already made Red Dead Online and GTA Online standalone purchases. That's kind of where I'm coming from, Bree. I appreciate the 5 Australian. Sorry I missed it earlier, but we got back to it. We came back to it. Okay, let's see who else we got in the chat waiting to hop in. The waiting room queue. We've got Lazy Fox. Let's go ahead and bring in Lazy Fox. That's not the button. It ain't there. There we go. Hold up. Nope, it's not working. So we're just gonna have to drag him in the old-fashioned way. What's up, Fox?
Hey, Sav, it's your friend Lazy. Do you want to go fishing?
Yeah, where are we going, man?
Let's go to the big lake.
The big lake. All right, sounds good. The big shallow lake. Yep. I can't wait, dude. You think there'll be like fleshed out bass fishing? Or do you think it's going to be kind of like, you cast out and catch what you catch?
Oh no, maybe there's different lures that target different fish. Like in
That's
Red
kind of
Dead
what
2.
I was thinking. Yeah. It's kind of what I was thinking. It'd be funny it'd be cool if they had like poppers, the ones where you cast out, it kind of floats on the surface and you like kind of reel it in,
Yeah.
I can see him having some stuff like that. I don't think it's going to be like Bass Pro or anything like that, but
As far as GTA Online, I could see it actually being free and a separate purchase at the same time, depending on certain factors. Like
Yeah.
if you bought the single player, they may give it to you for free.
maybe. Yeah, I mean,
And-
I
and
can
if-
see
and
it.
If you don't own the single player, you can buy it separately, because a lot of people don't want the single player, they want only online. So
Yeah. I can see that. I mean, here's
Or
the thing,
or
like
maybe at
anytime
least, maybe like a discount if you bought the base game.
Yeah,
if you bought
I
the
think
single
anytime
player.
you start saying Rockstar will do this or Rockstar won't do this, that's where you get burned,
No, I'm not saying they will or won't do anything. They just
No, I
they
know. I was
could.
saying that. I was saying like I don't know. They could do either.
I could see it going that way.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, especially like Corrupt Viper just said. I see that more with the Ultimate Edition. Like if you bought the Ultimate Edition, maybe you get GTA Online for free.
Yeah, and if you bought the $80
You know?
edition, maybe you get it for like
Mhm.
50% off or something.
Yeah, or like they could do discounts and stuff like that. Yeah,
And then if
yeah.
then
I mean,
if you didn't buy the single player, you paid like $30 for it.
Yeah, I would like to see some kind of announcement closer to launch though. Like if that's their plan, they need to obviously tell people, like if you buy the Ultimate Edition, you're gonna get GTA Online at no cost.
Yeah, we can speculate all we want, but
Mhm.
until Rockstar actually says officially, we won't know for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I just got a 14 something. I don't know what form of currency that is. From Pieter Fori 4513 says Nude Beach GTA 6 love from South Africa. Yeah, so there is a chance that we could have a nude beach in GTA 6. I covered it in my Vice City deep dive video, so you can go check that out. It's probably like somewhere in the neighborhood of like 10-15 minutes into the video I cover it. So yeah, but yeah, it's possible. I could see them doing it. I mean, they've got strip clubs. I mean, I think you'll be I don't think you'll be all that happy with what nude beaches actually look like in Florida.
Yeah.
it's not what you're expecting.
Nude beaches are the people
Yeah.
you see at nude beaches are not the people you want to see naked.
Yeah, that's That's a good way to put it. I couldn't have phrased that better
apparently
myself.
ZAR is the South African rand.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you filling me in on that. I don't know what 14 ZAR is equivalent to, but thank you. I appreciate the donation. 10 Camo 1 says nude beaches or dude beaches. That's true. I could see Rockstar including a nude beach, and it's just like a bunch of like old fat dudes walking around. You know,
14 ZAR is like 83 cents.
Okay. Well, either way, thank you for your donut. I appreciate it. But yeah, so yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting to think about.
Yeah, I said this before and on your chat yesterday, but I really hope they introduce water guns because that'd be fun to like take off NPCs with them.
Yeah. Just squirt NPCs.
Or maybe if it's like a really scorching hot day, maybe they'd actually appreciate it.
Yeah, what would be even funnier, in my opinion, is if they had paintball guns.
Yeah,
I would love to shoot NPCs with paintball guns and just like annoy the hell out of them.
In a white T-shirt and have Jason Squirter.
Oh man, it's like we got Zach in here. It's like we got Zach. Are you filling in for Zach? Was that what's happening? God Almighty! All right, well,
or have to see a dance around in a sprinkler or something.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like a
sprinklers because they're really they seem to be ramping up their water physics system, like just the rain on your clothing and skin and everything.
Yeah, I don't know. Man. We'll have to see
more footage. I want to see more game footage of storms.
Of storms, yeah.
And how it rolls off the cars and affects people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would like to see that as well. Maybe in the next trailer we'll get something like that. I don't know.
Like I want to see somebody climb out of a pool and like stand there and actually drip.
Yeah. Well, I think they have the technology for it. Mm-hmm. I just don't know if they'll actually implement it, you know. It's all resource based, you know. Like this is like the problem with sitting here and going, oh, this feature be cool and that feature be cool and this feature be cool and that feature be cool.
Yeah.
It's like they only have like a limited number of like computing power. So like
exactly.
They have to balance all that out. And there are systems that you can't see that are running under the surface that draw a lot of computing power too.
Maybe in the PS6 expanded and enhanced edition they'll have that.
Yeah. Yeah, Equalizer said that's Zach's alt account. That's funny.
Anyways, that's about all I had to say.
All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in.
I'm hoping like either this Thursday or next Thursday we'll get the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible.
Might be July 30th, you know.
I don't see it happening this Thursday, but I can see it either Tuesday or Thursday of next week. But I'm not counting on it. How about that?
I'm not super hopeful for this week, but
yeah,
my hopes are a little higher for next week, but still, cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, cautiously optimistic is a good way to look at it. That's very good.
I'm not expecting anything, but if it happens, I'll be thrilled.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Fox. Well, appreciate you calling in, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get down there to 10cam01. He's been waiting for a minute, but I hope you have a good. Oh gosh, I just saw Zach pop up in the waiting room. Oh shit. All right, you have a good one, Fox. We'll catch you. We'll catch you next time, brother.
See you around, Sav.
See ya. All right, let's go ahead and Cam. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Just chilling before work, you know.
Yeah. What time you got to leave for work?
Oh, I got like another hour. I got to be there by 9:30. It's 8:38.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yep.
That's nice.
I didn't really have like any crazy or weird GTA. Well, I guess it's kind of weird, but I don't know. Do you think they'll have manatees? I want to pet a manatee.
Oh yeah, we've already seen manatees in the trailer.
They do got manatees? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't see them. Oh.
Yep. If you go to trailer 2 and you zoom in right at the beginning, there's a little pod of manatees right off the coast, on the left side of your screen.
I better be able to pet them because I can't in real life.
Yeah, you definitely can't in real life. I thought it would be funny. I don't know why I think this way, but like instantly when I saw that there's manatees in the game, and I don't know why I didn't think this like with any other animal. Like, I instantly thought, like, what would happen if you, like, drop a grenade
Oh yeah, blew it up.
on a pot of manatees?
Yeah.
Like, what happens? Is that like an instant 6-star wanted level, you know? I don't know, man.
I bet there probably is. Maybe there is some wildlife type of, like, you know how they got the game wardens in real life?
Yeah.
Game
Well,
warden type of
poach.
stuff.
There
Yeah,
is. There's going to be poach in the game, which is basically that. It's Florida Fish and Wildlife. So,
I mean, game wardens are usually, they got a lot more power than police officers. So,
that's true.
game wardens can take your whole home. They can seize your entire property if you fuck up hunting. Yeah, they can take your vehicle, your truck, everything from you, as long as they need to.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, so be careful around poach in GTA 6, fellas. Can we poach? Says Null Dead. I'm sure you can. Okay, get to work, America. Welcome to the sack.
Let's see how you do under pressure. Yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better.
What's that?
What's going on? I got the stream muted, so I was like, what's happening over there?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was playing the Welcome to the Sack animation. Yeah, it's weird when you're on this side because you don't like, you know, if you have it muted, you can't tell exactly what's going on, and then I just like get quiet for a second. But I got one dono quick to get to, and then we can get back to the conversation. I just don't want to miss it. But to remove Chan 10298 with the 10 euros or whatever that is, I forgot what they said already. It was earlier, but said thanks, Sav. What weird thing from older GTA games might come back in GTA 6? Weapons, achievements, etc. Garanga. What is Garanga? Is that? Am I forgetting about something? I don't recognize that word.
He's a cousin of Tarzan or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Garanga is. It's probably one of those things where I'm like, oh yeah. But so to answer your question, Grand Theft Auto 4 had a cool little mechanic. When you were driving down the street, you could see people getting like searched, their trunks being searched by police officers. A lot of people forget that existed, but it's a thing, and it would be nice to see stuff like that pop up in GTA 6, and I think that's kind of the direction they're going, because we can see in trailer 2 about I don't know, a minute and 15 minute 30 seconds into trailer 2, you can see Jason driving down you know, one of the roads in Vice City, I think specifically like the La Pearl neighborhood, and he drives past an interaction with law enforcement, and yeah, so I think they're gonna probably flesh out some more like NPC law enforcement interactions and stuff for GTA 6. That would be really cool. So anyway, sorry, just had to answer that. I don't want to leave. I don't like leaving super chats unattended because I'll forget about them and then I'll feel really, really bad. So I appreciate you letting me get to that.
Example. No, you mentioned the boot right there, like, you know, your trunk. But what do you think we could all put in our boots? What can
Our
we fit in
boots?
our boot? Yeah.
Well, let me say this. This is America, Cam, and you sound American. We don't call it a boot. We call it a trunk. And this game takes place in the fictional version of Florida, so we're going to refer to it as a trunk. But for all my European and UK brethren, we are talking about your car's boot. So what can we put in the boot trunk? Yeah, what can we put in the boot, the trunk? I definitely think so. Like when they announced the Ultimate Edition, they talked about like the unique garage that we're gonna have access to in Ocean Beach or South. It's like Ocean Beach is like South Beach, and they talk about a drop point fence, like a fence drop point. And if you don't know what a fence is, I'm not talking about the white picket fence in front of your house.
Sale.
Talking
like
about
illegal sale. Market.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like a vendor where you can go and sell illegal goods to, and they give you some money for it. So having a fence drop-off point in your garage tells me that somebody is going to come along and either pick up those fenced goods and give you money for them, or you can kind of collect a bunch of stuff and then load it and take it to a fence later on, and it's more or less just like a
Craigslist type of
inventory
crime where I sell fucking copper wire from walls of like an abandoned house or something, you know, like meth heads in Florida do on a regular basis. But,
Yeah, Yeah, dude, I used to work construction. I know exactly what you're talking about. It was so frustrating. The electricians would come out, get the house all wired up, and then we'd be out there like ready to do drywall, and all the wire was stripped free of the house. Like, oh god. But yeah. So as far as like fencing goods and all that stuff, like in garages specifically, as it relates to trunks, the reason I bring it up is because obviously you need a way to transport these goods from wherever you steal them from to your home. So I think that is going to be the trunk, or at the very least the duffel bag. We can see in most of the screenshots, duffel bag either is sitting on the front seat or the back seat of the car. I don't know if that's just more of like a photo op thing for the screenshots, or if that's like actually how the mechanic works. I've been saying for a while that the duffel bag to me feels kind of like the saddle in Red Dead Redemption 2. You could take the saddle off a horse and put it on another horse, and you had access to all your inventory. Same kind of deal here. Maybe.
I wonder if you die, would you lose what's in your duffel bag and that you didn't take back home? Like you have to use your duffel bag to like transfer not only like guns but also like maybe money too. Like
I can see you paying a fine, and for health, and I can also see you losing any stolen goods you have on you. Kind of like how Starfield handled it. Like if you went to a like if you had stolen goods and you went and you landed on like a I forget the term. I haven't played Starfield in a while, but there's like planets that were controlled by they were controlled by certain factions, and if you went and you landed there and you had stolen goods, you would lose all of it and then even be like fined or arrested or whatever. So maybe that's how it works. Maybe like, if you have stolen goods on you and you die, you get like, maybe you keep all of your inventory that you had that you obtained legally, and like the stuff that was stolen gets taken. I don't know. Or maybe that only happens when you get arrested. I don't know. I mean, it's anybody's guess, but as far as like the trunk goes and storing things, I think you'll be able to store like maybe weapons, maybe some stolen goods, maybe some inventory items, and maybe even people. Like, I think it would be really cool if you could like toss somebody in the trunk. You know what I mean? Like, that's been in previous GTA games. It just hasn't been like a mechanic that you can, activate just in free roam. It's usually always tied to a mission or something like that. So I don't know. I think that'd be really cool, though, personally. That's what I'm hoping for.
Well, I'm ready to hear what Zach's going to say.
Oh, God. I'm not ready to hear what Zach's going to say. Ravi Olivia says, keep legal weapons. Yeah, that's kind of what we're saying. Just, like, hold on to all your legal stuff and then maybe lose your illegal stuff. But I don't know. We'll see, man. It's anybody's guess. Maybe they'll start talking about that stuff when they do the gameplay trailers here in a month or two. So, anyway, well, Cam, anything else you wanted to add?
No, that's about it. I'm just gonna chill and listen, give some other people some time. I got enough time.
All right, buddy. Yeah. Well, have a good day at work, and thanks for supporting the channel and calling in. It's always good to chat with you, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, deuces, man. Bye.
See ya. Okay, next up was Ed, but Ed is no longer here. So we've got Zach next on the list. So here we go, fellas. Buckle up! You know what? I'm gonna pull Zach in. I'm gonna stop the music and see what weirdness he has for us on this Tuesday morning. Zach? Good morning. Good morning. All right, I went ahead and paused the music. The floor is yours. What is your weird question that you have for me on this Tuesday morning?
Well, I was thinking maybe it should be a Whiskey Wednesday exclusive, or...
Okay, yeah, no, that works. That works. So you got nothing but PG stuff for me this morning.
Yeah, and also,
okay.
I just want to apologize about last Whiskey Wednesday.
Apologize for what?
Well, I went too crazy, and
I'd have to go back and listen to it. I don't even remember what you said last Wednesday, but as long as we keep it like safe-ish for YouTube, I think we're good.
Yeah, well, but I don't want to cause any real life problem. So.
No, you're good, man. You're good. You're good. We just gotta be just mindful of like YouTube's terms of service and what we allow and stuff like that. But we can always I can always go back after the stream and cut stuff out. But the general rule is like, try and keep it, you can go PG-13, but let's try and stay away from like R. You know what I mean? So insinuation is fine. Descriptors and stuff like that's maybe not. So no, you're good, buddy. But what you got for me this morning?
I was like, do you think we could get something in 10 minutes?
Doubtful. Yeah, Billy already kind of broke the news on that. I think it's just an RDO post. So, but we'll hang out and see just in case. But yeah, 10 minutes from now, we're probably going to get a Reddit online tweet.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess like any my next question, do you want to just do like a GTA 6 like roleplay something like on PS5?
Well, I hope that would be really cool if they do like roleplay on PS5. But if you're talking about like your RP servers, I don't think we're gonna have that on PlayStation. At least not at the beginning. Maybe down the road.
Well, it's not like dedicated. Like you can host a lobby, and we just like half roleplay.
Yeah, I mean, you can always like create a custom lobby and do roleplay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, for me, it comes down to like entertainment value and like what sounds fun. If something sounds fun and it has mild entertainment value, then yeah, we'll try it. I don't want anybody to be bored. Unless we're doing like off-air content or whatever, in which case it's whatever. But I try to make sure whatever I am streaming or putting out there in the World Wide Web is at least mildly entertaining.
Yeah, so you're doing full time, and you went full time.
Mm-hmm. Are you asking me if I went full?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Is it like official?
Yeah. Yeah, it's official.
Okay.
Yeah. So I am officially full time now. That's the only reason I'm able to stream this morning. I quit my job last week.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. It's really exciting. It's scary, but exciting. It's all on me now. I mean, I worked a full commit. Like I worked. My last job was commission only, so like I didn't make any money unless I sold something. So like I'm kind of used to the pressure, but this is like even more so because like it could all fall apart and it'd be all my fault. I wouldn't have anybody to blame or any recourse. So,
yeah, does YouTube pay good?
It can, yeah, definitely, it can, yeah. I don't want to get into like the specifics of my financial situation, but it does. I mean, like, if you're dedicated to it and you like make it a career and like you really like treat it like a job, it can pay good. Yeah, pay really good.
Sure.
So,
all right.
But yeah, man. Is that all you had?
Yeah, I just got up and I have nothing going on.
No worries.
I literally turned on my phone in bed, saw you were live streaming, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing this early?
Oh, yeah. This is a new thing, bro. Tuesday mornings. Okay. I'm going to be live every Tuesday morning, just like Whiskey Wednesdays. So.
Okay, it's going to be something interesting. All right.
Yep. So we may like at some point bump it back to like 9 o'clock. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can do these like 8 a.m. streams for more than like a month straight. But yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right.
But yeah, man.
Yeah,
well, thank you. I appreciate you calling in. Yeah, you have a good rest of your day, Zach, and I'm sure we'll hear from you tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm going to have something random tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good, buddy. Well, you have a good rest of your day. Don't work too hard. All right, we'll see you. Remove Chan 10298. Thank you for the 10. Says congrats on going full time. Always support a brother in Christ. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Bless you, and I thank you. I feel very blessed to be here. So it is not of my doing. I mean, I've worked really hard, but all things are possible through Christ. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Who else do we have in the chat ready to chat? We got Boris the Great and Ed. I don't know. Is Ed in here? I don't think. Hold on one second. Hey, quick question. Which one of you fellas is Ed?
I'm Ed.
You're Ed. Okay, I'm sorry. It says Terrible Trader and then it said Ed, so I skipped you. You were actually before Zach. My apologies. I'm gonna pull you up and we'll chat, and then Boris, we'll come grab you here in a couple minutes.
Right on.
All right, let me get back over here. Okay. Well, do you want me to call you Ed or Terrible Trader?
It's up to you, man. Whichever one. Ed is probably.
Ed is easier. Yeah. We'll go with Ed. So what's cracking, Ed? How you doing, buddy?
Good, man. Good. Congrats on going to full time. I've started watching your videos when you started making GTA 6 content. I remember, I think I told you, I was like, I thought your channel was AI, but I was like, this is too good to be AI before you showed your face.
Well, thanks, man.
Yeah, man. I'm sure you work super hard, man. The videos are amazing. No one's doing it like you, so keep it
Well,
up.
I appreciate you saying that. I do. I got, some secret sauce, but, I try to just mainly it's just like make sure that like the video content that I'm putting out there is like something worth watching. And that's really like my biggest thing is like as a creator, and I think everybody should have this mindset if you're creating, is like respect the viewer's time and like earn it. And so that's all I'm trying to do. And sometimes maybe not every video is perfect. But I try to make sure that, you guys are getting something out of these videos or there's no point in watching. So, but I appreciate you saying that. It means a lot.
Yeah, no, of course, and I mean, with the drought of content that Rockstar is giving us, you being able to do deep dives on real places like that is pretty out of the box. So, yeah, man.
Well, yeah. So like that was my thing, man. I was like, what do we do? I'm like, there's nothing to talk about. There's no news and all that stuff. So I'm like, well, what would I be looking for if I was browsing YouTube at this point in the marketing cycle? And I'm like, well, I'd want to learn more about the map, I guess. So I just kind of started looking into it. I'm like, there's some really interesting stuff that Rockstar is like seems to be basing this game off of. So I'm like, well, let's just talk about that. I had no idea people were gonna love it as much as they did. So like that was really cool. And like I said, I feel really.
We're just all so deprived that anything that isn't like Rockstar is gonna say something next week type video is like a breath of fresh air, But I mean, hopefully we do get something before this earnings call. It's very suspect that they're changing the time of it. So
yeah, that's the other thing. The earnings call is bright and early in the morning as soon as the market's open.
Yeah, that's very strange. I don't know what they got going on. We're gonna see what Strauss has to say.
Yeah. I don't know. That would, to me, I don't know, man. It's hard. Like I have all these thoughts, and I want to share them. But I just like, I don't know. The last thing I want to do is get people all excited and hyped up about something, and then it doesn't happen, and everybody's upset, and then people are like, oh, these content creators can't help themselves. It's just like hype up the community with like baseless information. So, yeah, lately I've been a little more careful with how I phrase things.
No, that's
but
fair. I'll be honest. I will be honest. When the entire community was in an echo chamber saying that we were going to get trailer 3 in May. That kind of pissed me off, I'm not gonna lie, because there was absolutely no basis of it, and I think the language that a lot of the content creators were doing were like, we're gonna get trailer 3 May for sure, and it became sort of like an echo chamber. Literally, it was almost like mass hysteria. But I don't know, man. August 7th, if you start saying that it's coming, I might be like, you're probably right.
A case can be made. A case can be made. I don't know. That's kind of the perspective I've had here lately. Is like, I'm not willing to marry a date. I'm not willing to say anything for sure is happening anytime with Rockstar. But I will say, of all the dates that we've covered so far, I mean, we got to think about it in terms of this. Like the window's closing, right? We got to look at what we know. All right. They said that marketing was going to start in the summer. Okay. where in the summer, that ends September 22nd. So marketing has to kick off before then. Now, then you get into like the whole like, well, does a trailer count as marketing? Is trailer 3 part of the marketing cycle, or is it its own independent thing? And there's an argument to be had there. But you know, we've been talking about all these different earnings calls over the past several months, and how Rockstar likes to get information out there just before an earnings call so they see a spike in numbers and all this stuff. That's why we've been honing into these earnings calls and really kind of focused on them. But this is like, this is the first earnings call, I think, of fiscal year 2027. So this is the first time, like, and they'll have like actual numbers from pre-order sales. I don't know if they'll share them. I would expect them to. So that'll give us a pretty good indication on how much money they've made already. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's just like, if we're, I'll put it this way, if we're going to get a trailer 3, I feel like it makes the most sense to get that trailer like next week.
Yeah, we probably will. I mean, look, if we go back, the delays, the trailer 2 was right after the first delay, which was around an earnings call, and then the second delay was literally like right before the earnings call. Like they delayed it like at 4:10 p.m. and then they had their call at like 4:30. So you know, it would just make sense if we get something before this next earnings call or shortly after. But you know what, I did do some digging, and I don't think they're gonna release any pre-order numbers on this earnings call. They don't tend to do that in the past. Also, like I've been an investor in Take-Two for like 10 years at this point. I actually called my local GameStops here in Canada, and I just straight up like asked the staff, like, hey, look, you don't have to share anything, but I got some money invested in Take-Two. I'm actually curious like how pre-orders are going. And I got a couple of them to open up, and they're not good. I think it's obviously because of the physical code and box. No one really cares anymore. But there's just really no reason to pre-order the game before November 12th when you can actually preload it. I mean, for example, man, I've been waiting at this point. I've been waiting just with you guys for this game. I haven't even pre-ordered it because I'm probably just gonna do it on the 12th before, you know, when I can actually preload it. I have no rush.
So I got a question. You know? When you were talking to them about pre-orders, was that specifically their physical copy pre-order sales that you were asking about?
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah.
Yeah. So that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me that like GameStop is like, and I think there were news reports of this going around like a month ago. Like GameStop employees were like, we were expecting like 500 pre-orders and we got like 5. So they were like their numbers were way down, and that's because there's no disc, there's no map. You know, there's no point in buying an empty box with a code in it. That's stupid. You know, so like I understand why their pre-order sales were down. I don't think, however, that broad spectrum digital pre-orders are down. I think if they shared those numbers with us, it would probably be pretty enlightening. Well, it would definitely be enlightening, but I think we're probably like, it wouldn't surprise me if they've already crossed the 1 billion threshold in pre-order sales digitally.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, obviously, as an investor, I definitely hope you're right, and I definitely agree. What was surprising to me, and I'm sure it was surprising to you, was the fact that there's no collector's edition. Like, man, I was ready to spend 400 Canadian dollars on a collector's edition, and I have other friends too that wanted something physical, some kind of merch or something. So the fact that they didn't do a collector's, to me, was kind of shocking.
Well, I think, I agree. I mean, but the collector's edition usually gets announced later anyway. So like, so like when they do the pre-orders, I'm pretty sure anyway, somebody in the chat correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they normally drop pre-orders and it'll be like the standard edition and maybe like one other edition, and then like collector's edition comes later. So yeah, I would fully expect there to be a collector's edition. Like, it would be, I would be blown away if there's not a collector's edition for GTA 6. They're not going to pass up a free money opportunity. You know what I mean? Okay. This is Take-Two Interactive. Yeah. No, I wouldn't sweat it, man.
How would that work for people that like pre-ordered it? Would they just be able to get their refund on the Ultimate Edition and then swap to, like, how did they do that in the past? Do you know?
I think it was just separate in the past. I mean, there may be some sort of situation where you can just like upgrade your pre-order from Ultimate to, you know, Collector's Edition. But the problem with the Collector's Edition, well, I don't know how they're going to do things with everything being digital now. But in the past, the problem with the Collector's Edition is like you had to wait until like launch to go and pick it up, or, you know, yeah. So like I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they handle it. But yeah, I would fully expect there to be a collector's edition. It may not even come with, well, it would have to come with a copy of the game, but it would be just a digital code. It's not going to be anything crazy. And then you'll have like probably a couple $100 worth of items in there. I think the collector's edition is probably gonna be anywhere from like 185, like $250.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I hope you're right. All right, I do.
It may be the only. It may actually, guys, check this out. It may be the only way to get a map. Like, what if the collector's edition was like the only edition that had like an actual physical map of the game?
I mean, I'd be buying it anyways for sure. The fact that they're not putting a map in the Ultimate Edition is crazy, man. Even the physical box is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Sav. So listen, I need you to convince me, or at least try to, if you can. I don't see them charging money for GTA Online. Like, I put it at 0% that they would charge money for GTA Online.
Oh man, see that's your problem there, is because you put it at 0% chance. This is Rockstar Games we're talking about, fella. This is Rockstar Games. So what I'll say is, like, obviously GTA Online shipped free, right? But they've since created paid editions for GTA Online for those that don't want the base GTA 5 experience. My reasoning for thinking that GTA 6 Online is going to cost is because of the amount of money and time and energy they put into developing it. Like, the big thing with GTA 5 that people seem to forget is that GTA 5 Online was an afterthought. It was something that they just kind of like threw together. They didn't know how big it was going to get. They had no idea. And this is a literal gold mine. I mean, for every person that like buys GTA 6 story mode, and they're just like a diehard fanatic, I think it's something like 30% of those people are like really diehard into online, and those numbers are rough. But I would fully expect like anybody that was interested in playing GTA Online to be willing to pay for that experience. I would. I mean, let me ask you, are you a GTA Online guy?
No, I actually never. Well, the problem is when GTA 5 came out, that's when I was gaming a lot, and GTA Online was bad, and so
it was.
I never came back into it, and that touches on what I was going to mention too is like, I don't think I think they know they can't make that mistake again, where they can't release a half-baked online, because once they lose people, the chances that they come back are not as high. Like someone like me in my experience, right? Like, I never went back to it. But if GTA Online was a great product, like from when it came out in 2014, like maybe I would be playing GTA Online to this day.
Right. And I think they've learned that. I mean, that's the big takeaway here is like when they launched GTA Online back in 2013, 2014, like it was very well received for the most part for the people that were looking for that kind of experience, but it was very rudimentary and it needed a lot of work and a lot of fixing. I don't know if you guys remember the load times, but they were horrible. I mean, you'd be sitting there waiting to boot the damn game up for like 2-3 minutes sometimes. It was. So I think my point is, I think they're building the next iteration of GTA Online with that in mind. And I can't imagine that they would launch something as rudimentary as the original GTA Online. So I fully expect it to be like a fleshed out experience. It may be a case where like if you order the Ultimate Edition, maybe you get access to GTA Online for free, or maybe if you just got the standard edition, maybe it's a separate $39.99 or something like that. I don't know how they would do it, but I think there's a good case to be made for them charging for the GTA Online experience. And I'm not advocating for that. I want to be clear about that. I'm not saying they should charge for it. I'm just saying like there's a case to be made for it. I think if they did charge for it, I don't think it would impact their overall sales. I think every person that was going to play it will buy it, and they'll still buy the shark cards and all that, because that all comes later. Rockstar and Take-Two, they're playing the long game, man.
Yeah, that's the exact reason why I don't think they're gonna charge for it. Like, as an investor, I want stock to go up. Okay, I mean, boo! I want them to be greedy as fuck as an investor. When I see Rockstar be greedy, like, I get happy. I see the whole physical thing. I'm like, oh, they're not going to spend the $2-3 to print the disc. Great, my stock's going to go higher. They're going to make more money. So from like a selfish standpoint, not caring about the gamers. I know, boo, I'm such a horrible person. I think if they don't charge for GTA Online, we know that the free to play and then monetize later model works. It works for Fortnite. It works for obviously Roblox, and you've talked a lot about UGC. We know it's happening. I think if they are going to build this UGC empire that has a marketplace, they just monetized their GTA 5 marketplace like a couple months ago. I think it would be more advantageous for their bottom line to just get people in for free and then monetize the crap out of them later. Because if they can get the casuals just playing with their friends, they have a better chance of getting those casuals hooked. And it's almost like it's almost as if the industry is going down like the mobile route. Everything is turning into like a mobile game. The way that they just reworked the GTA 5. Did I disconnect?
No, you're there. I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, like the way that they just reworked the GTA 5 reward system and the way that works, I'm pretty sure it's more of like a mobile style. So I don't know, man. I think to your point about how greedy Rockstar is, it's in their best interest to just make it free and then turn the microtransactions up 100.
Maybe. So here's my pushback on that theory. Like, first of all, how many different iterations of Roblox are there?
I'm not sure, just one? Are you talking about like the game?
I think it's just one. Yeah. Like there's just one Roblox game, right? There are like, how many GTA 5 versions did we get? Like 3 or 4? You got like the PC version, you got PlayStation, Xbox, then you got like the extra editions and all this stuff. Like Take-Two is a company that likes to double dip. And here's what I'll say. If you had the choice from a PR standpoint to either double dip and create a new experience and pitch it as a new experience that people got to opt into, or force exposure of heavy monetization, which one do you think would get more pushback from the gaming community?
I see your point, but now I rebuttal and ask you, do you think Rockstar cares about the pushback at this point? Like, I think it's so evident that they don't care about what the community thinks at all.
I think there's two different thoughts to be had there. I think obviously Rockstar cares about what gamers think. Otherwise, they would just like monetize the hell out of the game. Like they had that opportunity with Red Dead Online, and to an extent they did a little bit. They've been experimenting and trying some things. I think what Rockstar doesn't really give a rip about is like filling us in on every little detail of like the development cycle and like keeping us up to date on marketing until it comes time. I just think they're too focused on the game. They know it'll sell. They're not worried about it. But I think part of the reason for Rockstar and Take-Two's success with Grand Theft Auto is because they consistently deliver on a quality experience that isn't like overly monetized. Like, don't get me wrong, shark cards are a thing. They exist, and they create ways to try and get you to buy shark cards, but they're not as egregious and not as greedy as companies like EA, for example. Or, like we haven't seen like loot boxes and, all these things. So like, I can't see them going too heavy handed with it because the amount of pushback, like right now they have gamers on their side. For the most part. I mean, it's always going to be a little split, right? You've got a subsect of the community that's like, oh yeah, $100 is fine for the Ultimate Edition. And then other people are like, why are you gating content behind an extra $30 or whatever? So like, there's always going to be those like internal squabbles between gamers. But I think as a whole, gamers appreciate what Rockstar Games does and the quality and level of experience that they constantly deliver. And I don't think they want to like ruin that by getting too greedy. They're going to make plenty of money on this game. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, all the different versions that they're going to come out and sell, all the different ways they're going to monetize it, and they will monetize it, but I don't think it's going to be overly monetized. I don't think it's going to be so in your face like Roblox is with a lot of that stuff. So that's my only pushback to that. So yes, I do think they will likely charge for the GTA Online experience. I don't know if they'll charge for it at launch. Maybe they'll give it away at launch for anybody that's pre-ordered or whatever. I don't know. But there will definitely be a paid version of GTA 6 at some point, or GTA 6 Online at some point. And I expect it to be monetized, not overly monetized. They're going to try and find that nice little sweet spot between like extracting as much value from gamers as possible and providing enough content without them getting pissed off. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's what I think the GTA Plus thing is for that paid experience. Like right now, they're bringing in like around 500 million a year, and they have anywhere from like 10 to 13 million active players and they have like 1 million GTA Plus subscriptions. Let's say that they quadruple the player base, which is pretty conservative, right? They're going to be bringing in $2 billion a year just from GTA Online. That would make the shareholders, that would do wonders to the stock. So I think even if they just kind of go down the route that they're going down now with how GTA 5 Online is monetized and set up, and just switch it over to GTA 6, it'll probably make their investors happy, which obviously we know that's what they care about.
Yes, and gamers, because without the gamers, the investors wouldn't be making anything. You see what I'm saying? So like they have to keep both in mind. And from a gaming perspective, they don't give a rip about what investors think, and investors typically don't give much of a rip about what the gamers think unless it affects their bottom line. So you've got to kind of try and think like both. You know what I mean? Like you can't piss off the gamers because then you're hurting your investment opportunities. And if you go too greedy on, or if you provide too much content with not enough money-making opportunities or monetization, then you piss off the investors. So they got to kind of walk that line and find that balance.
True. I was worried that they were gonna like put microtransactions in the story mode because I think the backlash would have been insane. But the way that they did it with just like, here, pay $20 up front and you'll get all of the microtransactions. Like I think there was some backlash. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah. And I want to be clear about something. Rockstar Games doesn't give a shit about investors. That's Take-Two. You know what I mean? Like Rockstar is developing the game for gamers. And Take-Two is the company that is trying to make them the most money, and you know what I mean? Like, so you have, I'm sure, I would love to be a fly on the wall in some of these meetings between like Take-Two wanting to insert new monetization practices and Rockstar being like, no, it'd be really interesting. But I think there's definitely a balance they got to follow, or the whole thing falls apart, man.
Yeah, we don't like get a lot of interviews of Sam. So I've looked online. Maybe
he's reclusive.
It's tough to know like where his head's at, and obviously the speculation of Dan and Sam having a falling out because of the direction of where they were going. Like, is that because Sam wanted to do more online and monetize heavily, and Dan wanted to continue making these stories? Like, I don't really know if we have clarity on that. But no, I definitely hear you. Like for sure, Struss does a really good job of doing the CEO speak. The guy is just, he's clinical with it. He just says like, we're in the business of making the best entertainment possible and entertaining gamers. But obviously it's all about the bottom line for him. Here's another thing I wanted to discuss with you that I'm a little worried about. I think there's a chance that we don't get online for like at least 6 months to a year. Like I'm starting to think that online is not ready. And just like how we spoke earlier in the conversation where they're not going to release a half-baked product. When they put out language like, oh, GTA 6 is a single-player experience, obviously it's not a single-player experience. Obviously GTA Online is going to be a huge thing. But are they kind of saying that to cover their ass because they need more time to work?
Well, two things there. They're separating GTA 6 when you see the terms GTA 6 as a single player experience. They're talking about the single player game. They're not talking about GTA Online. So you got to separate those two things first. Secondly, GTA 6 is their online is their moneymaker. They're gonna make a lot of money selling the game, right? But their moneymaker, their real like moneymaker, is GTA 6 Online. I don't think that's something they sit on. I think that's something you delay a development cycle over. And what I mean is like, it's very possible that the single player experience could have been finished 12 months ago, but GTA 6 Online wasn't ready to roll out 30 days after launch, so they pushed it back. You see what I'm saying? I just don't see them sitting on that. We're talking billions of dollars. And GTA Online came out. GTA Online came out like what, 2 weeks after the launch of GTA 5. So and they've got a precedent for that. I think the same thing with Red Dead Online. It came out pretty quickly after launch. So I think players are expecting to get access to GTA Online pretty quickly. And then you have the other thing too, like the hype cycle fade. Like, don't get me wrong, Grand Theft Auto 6 is a fantastic game. It's a great game. People are going to love it. They're going to play it for years, whether you're single player or what. But there's a certain, from like a marketing perspective, like it makes sense to roll GTA Online out while you're still like peaking as far as like the marketing hype and everything behind GTA 6. Like just before that starts to fall off, if you go and you look at like Take-Two Interactive's stock, how it like rose and then dumped for GTA 5, and especially like more recently Red Dead Redemption 2, you can kind of see a trend where it drops initially right after the launch of the game, and then it shoots back up again, and then it drops again like 2 or 3 months later. And I think a lot of that has to do with GTA Online and Red Dead Online and the implications behind the monetization and everything else and people buying and trading the stocks. So what I'm thinking is like it as far as like matching that same historical pattern that they've done, I think 2 weeks to 30 days makes the most sense for GTA 6 Online to drop, while they can still capitalize on the hype cycle and all the launch marketing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, dude, I hope you're right, and I agree 100% that the delay, if they delayed it because the story mode was maybe ready or closer to being ready and the online wasn't, and they delayed it, like, obviously, for me, man, like, I'm more excited about online than story. I know story is gonna be great, but I want to like play around with my friends and buy cars and go racing and do whatever. Hopefully, they get the role play going. So I hear you. I just think like playing devil's advocate, we don't really know. Like, could I see a reality where online is super delayed just because they didn't have the bandwidth to do it and they wanted to get the story mode polished and out? That's what I'm a little bit worried about, but there's no evidence to what I'm saying. Like, this is obviously just purely speculation. But I kind of do have like that little skeleton in the back of my mind saying like, damn, you might have to wait. Like, maybe they only have the story mode ready. And it's also not encouraging either that, you know, Struss mentioned like, oh, well, we're going to keep on releasing GTA 5 online updates as long as people keep showing up. And if you look at the Steam charts right now, I know PC's a very small, like literally it's like 10% of the player base, but GTA Online player counts now, they're up like 40 to 60% year over year. At this time last year, there was like 70,000, 80,000 people constantly playing. Right now, it's like 100,000. And there was a massive spike with the new heist that dropped pretty quickly. But even before, it was like a sustained 100K before, a sustained 100K after. I don't know how much of that is people who pre-ordered the game. Actually, it's none of that because it's not on PC. I'm sure a lot of people pre-ordered the game and got their GTA online subscription and said, oh, screw it, I'll run GTA 5 online. But the players are kind of giving like Rockstar an out to keep on cooking on online because they're still engaging with GTA 5. And anyways, man.
Yeah, but that's GTA 6 isn't out yet. That's what you got to keep in mind too. Like, I'm predicting about an 80% fall off as far as like GTA 5's engagement when GTA 6 drops. Especially when GTA 6 Online drops. Like, you're going to see a huge drop off initially when the game launches because, yeah, everybody's going to be focused on playing GTA 6. But if there's like, let's say we're waiting 30 days from the launch of GTA 6 or GTA 6 Online dropping, you may see a little bit of a climb back up for GTA Online for people that have like finished the story mode or are just kind of bored with it. But then when GTA 6 Online drops, dude, there's literally no reason at that point to still play GTA 5 Online unless you're just really invested in a particular character. But good luck finding people to play with. You know what I mean? Yeah, so sure. I just don't see it. That's them saying, yeah, we're not going to abandon you, but I promise you, when the numbers don't make sense, they are 100% going to abandon GTA 5.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. So anyway, Sav, keep up the great work, man. Congrats on going full time.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It was good talking to you. Thanks for calling in, and I'm sure we'll get to chat again in the future.
Likewise, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, have a good one. Equalizer, I wanted to get to this donation a little bit earlier. I didn't want to be rude to our guest, but I had it here up on screen, so I didn't forget. Equalizer dropped another $20, said Collector's Edition will be later. The map being exclusive to the Collector's Edition is diabolical, but not far-fetched. They know diehards want it, and most of them will definitely pay to get it for the nostalgia. Dude, I'm telling you, I have a hard time not thinking, like, I come from a sales and marketing background, right? I try to think in terms of like value. And, a really simple way to increase the value and the desire to purchase a collector's edition is to put a map in it, a physical map. I mean, I'm telling you, like, there are people out there that will have no desire whatsoever to get a collector's edition except for the fact that it has a map in it. And so I agree with Equalizer. That's diabolical if they do that. I feel like they should maybe sell the map on the side at the very least for, like, I don't know, $15-20 or something if they want to make money on it. But like, I don't know. I'm really bummed that the Ultimate Edition or the physical edition, like, I could see them. What made sense to me and what I initially thought at first is that the map was going to be included in the physical copy of the game. The problem with that is that they are releasing the physical copy of the game so you can pre-download the game on the 12th of November. That's a whole 7 days, a whole week before GTA 6 drops. They are not going to risk exposing the map at that point unless they've already done it in the I don't know, man. I don't see them unless the map is really just like an island shaped like Florida and there's nothing crazy hidden or exciting there. Maybe it's not as big of a deal. I don't know. But there's no evidence to suggest that there's going to be a map in the physical edition. Well, Infinite Games says, I think all the physical copies will have a map, but you're not considering the fact that they're allowing you to actually take home the physical edition of the game on the 12th of November. That's 7 days before launch. And that would mean risking exposure to the game map before the game actually launches 7 days later. And I don't know that they do that. But again, this is just like, it's all speculation. We don't know. We don't know at this point. So all we can do is kind of guess. But yeah. Okay, let's see who else we got in the chat. We got Boris in there. Boris, what's good, my guy? How are you doing?
Hey, Sam, how are you?
Good, man. Sorry that took a little bit longer than I expected, but I wanted to make sure that we had time to chat with. I like talking with anybody that's new, to try and get some new faces and new voices around here. So, but it's good to talk to you again, man. How you been?
Likewise. Been good. I'm here at work. I got a few minutes before I gotta go to my first job. I just had 3 comments and 1 question for you.
Okay, what you got?
So, let's start with the question. How do you like your coffee in the morning, bro?
Oh, dude, I gotta have like a dash of hazelnut creamer, the liquid kind, and then like a tablespoon of sugar. And I drink out of a 15-ounce coffee cup.
Do you do ground coffee, instant coffee, coffee pods?
I used to be like I like Pike's Place. Starbucks makes a pretty good coffee. Pike's Place, it's a medium, mild blend, whatever. I used to get the actual grounds, but I would notice that the grounds would go stale over time. So I've started using I got beans, and so now I grind. I grind fresh beans whenever I make a pot of coffee, and that's the way to go. If you're a coffee connoisseur or you like coffee, you got to grind your beans. Grind them.
Bro, I love coffee, bro. I mean, I drink coffee every single day. Ground coffee, preferably on the weekends. And if I want something quick, like on the way to work, I usually do with the highest quality instant coffee there is. But instead of water, I use full cup of milk.
Oh,
man!
Ooh,
it changed my life.
I haven't tried that.
So the reason, I used to live with a Mexican family for the longest time, and they used to make coffee. My buddy, he used to make instant coffee, and I saw him fill up the entire cup, like a 20-ounce cup full of whole milk. And I told you about to make some hot chocolate. He goes, no, I'm make some coffee. I'm like, oh really? He goes, yeah, I just use instead of water, full cup of milk. And I started looking into it. I'm like, well, hold on. It's got protein, it's got fat, it's got carbs, and you got caffeinated. So instead of eating something, you just drink that. Man, it changed my life, bro. I've been feeling zooted ever since, bro.
Yeah, well, it makes sense, man. I might have to try that at some point.
Whatchamacallit, so just 2 things about the GTA Online. So in my opinion, going back to the value that you were just mentioning when you were working for the market and the value you bring to the purchasers, I think, and I hope, tell me what you think. I think if you buy the full price or base price GTA 6 Online, whether it's the $80 or $100, it will come with GTA 6 Online eventually for free. Now, let's say after the game comes out, 3 months goes out, and the person who hasn't bought a GTA at all, maybe Rockstar will create a GTA 6 Online as a separate game, just like Red Dead 2 and GTA 5, and you can buy that separately, because right now GTA 5 Online is like, what, $15 separately for the online? Yeah. And the same thing goes for Red Dead 2. So, if, for example, if you're not interested in the story, you just buy the online. So I hope that the pre-orders that we have made as players, those who pre-ordered it, we will get GTA 6 Online for free when it comes out. And then if you're not interested in the story, you will buy GTA 6 online as a separate game, and you only just pay that price instead of like another $40-$50 for the online. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, again, it's hard to kind of say what their plan is. If they're going to do that model where they give you like a free edition of GTA Online if you pre-order, then they need to make that announcement at some point. It would make sense to make that announcement when they announce pre-orders, but at the very least, that needs to come a month or two before the launch of the game so people can actually capitalize that and have plenty of time to sort of make that future decision. So I don't know. It's hard to say. I think there's a case to be made that they can charge for that experience. It's hard to say exactly what they'll decide to do, but you can rest assured that they will find a way to make money on it.
For sure. Yeah, they will definitely come out with the TS6 on as a separate game eventually down the road. But I just hope that those who bought and pre-ordered the game, it will come as a free version of it, free online. And then later on, like, people who haven't bought the game, like, I just TS6 online because everybody else is playing it and my boys are on it, and I don't want to buy the full price game. And because I can see how they did with Red Dead 2 and GTA 5 online, they have standalone versions as later on after the games came out. Hopefully they do the same thing. It's like you said, like, hopefully the value, they're not fully greedy, that they're not so greedy to the point where, like, yeah, let's just charge them full price for the GTA 6 online, another $60. So yeah, and hopefully Strauss Zelnick is the type of CEO who is, obviously he's gonna make money, but he's also looking out for the players too, because you want to keep bringing people back. You don't want to be such a greedy company to the point where like people think all they want is my money. You know what I mean? So you got to bring a little value, even if they sell it for cheaper. They're playing the long game, meaning even though they're selling it for cheaper, GTA 6 online, it's more available to more people. As he said, they want to bring the entertainment to as many people as possible.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, again, their goal is to get it out to as many people as possible. And, so there's, like I said, I can understand both sides of it. I can understand people saying that GTA 6 Online should launch free and then just like then monetize it, in ways like with shark cards and other things. I think they're reshaping the economy on GTA Online, which is one of the things I discussed in the last video I dropped as far as like the patents for the economy rework. But, I think there's going to be plenty more things to spend money on in GTA 6 Online, which will help adjust the economy back down to a realistic level. The problem was the economy in GTA Online got so out of hand because there wasn't enough things to spend money on. So that's why you saw $4 million cars that, you could buy in story mode for like 60 grand, so I can see them kind of reshaping it and including more properties, more weapons, more clothing options, more whatever, more tattoos. I mean, hell, they're... What's that?
Do you remember GTA 5 Online in 2015?
You're cutting in and out, brother. I think we might be losing you. Your connection is...
Sorry. Hold on 1 second. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No worries. What were you saying?
So in GTA 5 Online, there was a $10 million private gold-plated jet. Remember that one?
So I did not spend a whole lot of time playing GTA 5 Online. So I'm probably not the person to ask you about that.
Going to your point about how economy got out of hand, there was not a whole lot of things to buy in the game. One of the things I remember was a gold-plated private jet in GTA 5 Online, just for you to spend your money on, as well as the yacht back in 2016 and 2017 era. And it was like almost like a $10 million yacht. And just when you owned one of those two things, including the Bugatti that was $4 million in 2013 and 14, it went to show like, who's one of the richest players in the game, to let you know who's got the more money,
Yeah, which is really like the FOMO is what they're capitalizing on to try and sell shark cards, which makes sense from a business standpoint. You don't have to love it as a gamer, but I mean, if you got a problem with it, then don't buy it. You know what I mean? Like, don't buy the shark. Grind them out, man. Like, I don't know. It's capitalism, man, and it's worked its way into video games the same way it's worked its way into the rest of the world, and I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. We can sit here and piss and moan about it, but at the end of the day, like, it is what it is, and they're gonna find ways to make money on the game. So we just gotta hope that those ways are not too oppressive and make sense and it's something that you can either opt in for or opt out of. So,
Agreed. All right, Seth, I gotta get going. Thank you for taking my call, and I'll talk to you tomorrow for the Wednesday Whiskey Wednesday.
Awesome, brother. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you coming by for the first Tuesday Newsday stream. So we'll catch you tomorrow night. Thanks for coming by, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Likewise. Have a good one. God bless.
We'll see you. You too. Got a couple of donations here I want to get to. Halfway Nuts dropped $4.99, says, how much you want to bet somebody cracks the pre-download on November 12th and plays the game early? I mean, that would just depend on how locked down these systems are, man. I know less about PlayStation and Xbox's systems than I do PC. It'd be much easier for somebody to do that on PC, which is yet another reason we're not getting a PC version at launch. But yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. But thank you for the $5, man. I appreciate it. And my good old buddy Chad just dropped me $10. Says, is that Chemex or Chemex? I don't know how to say that. I'm going to say Chemex pour over coffee is the best way to make coffee. I don't know what that is, Chad. Maybe you can tell me about that later or elaborate a little bit. But thank you for the $10. I appreciate that. But yeah. So let's see. Do we have anybody else? Nope. I think that's everybody. So, yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and wind it down here, guys. I really appreciate everybody that's come by the stream and hung out. I'm really glad to see the turnout was what it was for today, being that this announcement was so new, and I've seen a lot of new faces in here today, a lot of people that don't really show up to the Whiskey Wednesday stream, so it's going to be really cool and a lot of fun as we get closer to launch to do more of these, and we'll find new ways to make it fun and integrate new things in the stream like we do for the Whiskey Wednesdays. So we just want a slightly different vibe, make them feel like different things, so... But I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Big Chris is, I guess he's, all right, Chris, if you hop into the waiting room, I can take your call. I'll give you a couple minutes, and then we'll close things out. I didn't realize you were waiting to hit and get in. I didn't see you in the Discord. If you can jump in there real quick, I can give you a couple minutes, and we can chat, and then I'll wind things down. But yeah, what I was saying, I really appreciate you guys and all the support and everything. It's been phenomenal. There's no way I'd be able to do this full time without all you guys showing up and watching my videos and stuff. So thank you. It really means a lot to me, and I don't want to waste your time. So we'll make sure that we keep putting out good content. Okay, Chris is in the waiting room. Let's pull him in. Chris, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, man? Good morning.
Not much. Good morning. What are you up to?
Wiping the coals out of my eyes. I saw your
coals.
Yeah.
Did you just wake up?
Yeah, I just woke up like 30 minutes ago, and I saw your topic, and I was like, yeah, that's an interesting topic to talk about.
Yeah. So what's your take? You think we're getting trailer 3 next week?
Oh, yeah, maybe. I mean, I have hopes for it.
Yeah, it'd be really nice, man. I'm not going to complain if they do.
Yeah. But, I mean, hopefully they finally give us trailer 3, and hopefully it's a good trailer.
Yes, sir.
What kind of trailer do you think it will be? Like just your typical theatrical trailer, or do you think it'll be a hybrid of both?
Yeah, a little bit of both of what we've gotten from trailer 1 and trailer 2. They'll probably show us more in-game world stuff, and then maybe some more character stuff. Maybe we'll get a little more context to who that undercover cop guy is. I don't know. Who knows? But that would be my guess.
Yeah. Do you think it'll be a third protagonist, or do you think it's just going to be a?
No, I don't think there's going to be a third protagonist
lurking in the background.
Nope.
Okay.
Now I think the 3 protagonist thing from GTA 5 was cool, but I don't know. It wasn't. I think it was too much. When you have 3 different protagonists, you can't dive deep enough into any one of them. So making it 2 protagonists, so they're not moving completely away from the switching mechanic, but making those 2 protagonists in a relationship ties them together in a way that tells a more emotional, more immersive story, in my opinion. So I think it's kind of the best of both worlds. So I can't see a 3rd protagonist in there anywhere.
All right. Also, I was just thinking about yesterday, maybe a mechanic that could add into the game. Since when you're let's say when you're on a bike or and you just wait. You don't do anything, and then your character out of nowhere just pulls a helmet and puts it on his head. Well, I was thinking for the same thing. It goes for seatbelts in the cars.
Yeah, yeah, it would be really nice to have seatbelts in the cars. You know, we do have like a vehicle menu that's been leaked already from the 2022 leaks. You know, it's like press right on the D-pad for vehicle options. It'd be really cool to have a seatbelt feature. I know that those of you that have played Grand Theft Auto on PC and you've messed around with mods, there's like different mods that allow you to enable seatbelts, which is awesome for when you know, hit a tree at 40 miles an hour, you don't go flying through the front windshield.
Right.
You know,
that's exactly what I was about to say, because I was thinking if they could bring back that mechanic from GTA 4 where you crash into a wall like at 30 miles an hour, your character's going to go flying out through the front windshield. So in this way, they kind of encourage, I guess it's kind of like just like, you know, make it realistic. Like if you wait a second, your character puts on the seatbelt, then you know the punishment isn't as much severe when you crash into something. Or I was thinking of another thing is like, if, let's say you go on a head-on collision and you don't wear your seatbelt, and then like the game does the same thing for both characters. So like your character flies out, and then the NPC flies out, and I don't know, they just sandwich each other in the middle, and then just instant death. I don't know. I was just thinking of that. I was like, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have more vehicle options, including seatbelts or rolling down windows. I don't like the idea of like busting out a window when you want to shoot out of it. It'd be nice to just roll the windows down when you get in the car, you know?
Oh, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's like a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
But,
all right, man. Well, thanks for taking my call. Congratulations to your new schedule and all that stuff. That's pretty cool.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm excited. So a lot more content coming y'all's way. So hang in there. I'm trying to work on getting this video. I'm working on a video right now. I'm trying to get it out Wednesday or tomorrow. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to get a couple last things put together. Maybe more like Friday when that comes out. We'll see. But
what type of video is it?
It's a patent breakdown. This episode 2 patent breakdown. So we're going into like NPC patents and explaining like how NPCs are going to be really unique and like what those technologies can also do in other areas of the game and all that. So it'll be a cool one. I think you guys will enjoy it.
Nice. All right. And one more question before I let you go. When is the final date for the scavenger hunt on 6 Hub?
Yeah, actually, I'm glad you brought that up because I was actually going to mention this as soon as I got off the call with you because I saw people talking about it in the comments. So what we're talking about, guys, as far as like the scavenger hunt, let me go ahead and pull this up here. So if you go over to 6 Hub, and for those of you that are new to the stream or you haven't heard of this before, this is pretty cool. So go over to 6hubhq.com. Actually, if somebody can type !, the number 6 and then hub in the chat. Here, I'll just do it. We'll just do this. It's going to pull up the link for the website here in the chat here in just a second. So if you go to the website and you go to the homepage, this is where you're going to land. It'll take you right here to this page. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go over here and click on this giveaway tab on the left side. On the giveaway tab, we are doing a giveaway on 6 Hub to win a PlayStation 5 Pro. So anybody can win this. All you have to do is go to 6 Hub. There's no cost involved. You don't have to pay money to get in or anything like that. You just go to the website, you go to 6 Hub, you sign up. It's totally free. And then you click the giveaway tab. Now, all the questions are here on the right side. These are all questions that you have to answer using the frame analyzer tool. I will tell you it is a lot easier to do this if you're on a PC than on a cell phone. So what you'll do is you go into the frame analyzer tool, and then you'll go through and you'll answer the question. So like, for example, you can click on official trailer 2 and then click on the giveaway button here in the upper right-hand corner. And you can see that the question is asking, what is the phone number for Sarah's salon? So then you got to think, okay, where did I see Sarah's salon? Was that in trailer 2? And if you're not sure, you can just start looking through trailer 2, watch it, whatever. You can go frame by frame and really like get into the nitty gritty. You can zoom in, right? The frame analyzer is pretty cool. But once you find that specific piece of media where that is, then you'll come down here to the bottom of the right bottom hand corner of the screen, and you can type in the answer, whatever it is. that's not the answer. But you can hit submit, and then it'll tell you if you got the answer right. If you got the answer right, it'll unlock the next question in the giveaway. You have to go one at a time. Once you answer all 25 questions, you'll be entered into our pool of winners. Right now, we have 41 people. 41 people that have answered all of the questions in the survey. Now, this goes, or not survey, but this goes until the end of August. August 31st is when this ends. So you have all of August to go ahead and get this done. But some of these questions are pretty challenging, and if you guys are in the Discord, I don't want anybody sharing answers with anybody. Let's try and keep it like a fun thing that people have to work for. I don't want, just like the list of answers popping up anywhere. That'll result in a comment deletion, a warning, and if we see it again, it'll be a bye-bye. So we don't want that. But yeah, so that goes until the end of August. What was your question, Chris?
No, I was just going to say the frame analyzer is a pretty cool tool. And the question I'm stuck on is number 20, 25.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, fun has no blank. Yep, that's a good one. I know exactly where that's at. So a lot of these are in the trailers, guys, but some of these are in screenshots. But that specific one, I'll give you a hint, that's in a trailer. So, but anyway, thank you guys for watching. Chris, I'm going to let you go so I can go ahead and wind this thing down. I appreciate you calling in, buddy. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.
For sure. Thank you so much, Seth. Have a nice day.
All right, buddy. We'll see you. You too. All right, fellas, that is it for me for today. I've got a bunch of work that I've got to get done. I got some videos I got to work on, some emails I got to respond to, and all that stuff. So the grind doesn't stop. It just moves on to the next phase. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I hope everybody has an awesome rest of your day, whether you're in the UK or whether you're in Australia or here in the United States. So I hope everybody has a good rest of your day. And those of you that are wanting to catch the next live stream, I'll be live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. We're moving it up to 8 p.m. It's not 8:30 anymore. So we'll be live for Whiskey Wednesday at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Yeah. So we'll see you guys then. Hope